About to go down?
Nothing.
Okay. Where is Shae?
Why are you talking to yourself,
Right
Megan?
Trying to tag all you bitches in here.
It's the perfect size.
Yeah.
Do you have the intro music or no?
No, he doesn't have anything.
You can add it in though.
Yeah, they've already heard the intro music.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
It already happened,
Fucking time traveler over here.
right?
It's like Jesus. I'm Jesus.
Oh,
The
yeah?
advantage of not doing live.
I'm live.
We live,
On
baby.
Facebook.
That guy gets paid to go places.
What?
And, like, show up. He does, like, club events.
Well, he's basically famous at this point.
What, he just talks?
No, not
Just
the guy.
says
No, well, both
that?
of them. No, the dude that dances. And then him.
Oh, baby, what is you doing, baby?
Oh, that guy.
And it turns out the guy that dances is
baby.
white. Which,
What is you doing?
What?
yeah, I didn't know he was white either. He's
What?
3/4 white.
Yeah,
Oh.
He's like a
looks
white dude.
He looks like Middle Eastern at the lightest.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. He was
Yeah.
like,
Lightest.
at the what?
At the lightest.
God, you're so racist.
Wow.
This is episode,
Nine.
what did we say? Oh, 19.
7.
19 now.
Are you going to keep smoking that this whole
Yeah, probably.
It's full cartridge over here.
That's so delicious.
She's like toasted right now.
No.
Yeah.
not
I'm
yet.
just stoked that
Let's
we
give it
have
a
all
minute.
of these LMDB.
No, you have one
Oh,
of them,
yeah.
and I fucked it up. But
Pete the Cup.
oh yeah, I forgot there's
He,
that one too.
he tried to make us cool things.
Yeah, I failed
That one's cool.
'cause-
I like that one.
Because don't do drugs at work.
It's basically perfect.
Yeah, that one's solid. I was like stoked.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried because that
perfect.
bitch cools down super fast on the outside because that's the type of cup it is.
We're scared it's going to crack.
It's probably still warm.
No, it was like
Let's see.
the thing that sucks is I have to like put my hand with a glove inside of it. You're fisting your
Nope.
cup right now.
Nope.
No longer fresh.
I got to put my fucking like hand inside of it and pick all the shit off before the one after it cools down enough I can touch it, but before it cools down.
Yeah.
Which is that sucks.
Yeah.
I burnt the shit out of my fingers last time. But
So much better than it was before, though.
Broken
Huge
wrist,
improvement.
burnt fingers. You're just fucking
Fuck
up.
your whole life.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I don't even have my
What
brace
is
on.
you doing?
2
Oh
podcasts in a row
no,
with
baby!
brace.
What is you doing?
I like looked down to make sure that my fucking hand was still just sitting on the table.
Still attached.
No, just to make sure I hadn't put it down because
Make sure you still have a hand.
Chop it off. Help yourself.
I want
Chop
to.
it
God, I
off.
want
Yeah,
to chop it off
just
so
get-
bad at this
get rid
point.
of it.
I can't use it anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. It's useless. Useless.
Yeah, bum me out. Speaking of useless, how was your guys' Christmas?
It was really good.
Useless.
Yeah, it's a stupid holiday.
Oh, I watched Lord of the Rings and looked at a bunch of like baby pictures and ate a shit ton of food.
Yeah.
Of
Food.
you as a baby or other people's
Of
babies?
as me as a baby, because fuck everyone else's baby.
That's real. That's
Yeah.
I can 100%.
I was
Yeah.
thinking
Shay, you
how
can't agree to
weird
that. You have a child.
looking at other people's babies would be.
Yeah, way
Makes
weird.
sense now,
Like I don't
yeah.
want, when you get together like a family reunion, they're like, "Oh, here's my kid 4 years ago, and you didn't see it," and I'm like, "Okay, I can see it now." Like,
Still
it's,
ugly.
Yeah, it's still gross. It's got snot hanging out of its nose. Like I do not want to touch it. Thanks.
Why is it so red?
Why is it so red?
Have you guys ever had somebody be like, "Oh, this is my kid," or like my friend's kid? Like, isn't it cute? And you just tell them no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I always make this like weird face because I don't want to be rude, but I'm just always like, like I choke.
Like I don't want to lie to my friend, but
Yeah.
goddamn, your kid's ugly.
Or I'll
as
just
shit.
be
Look 'em
like,
dead in the eye?
yeah, and
Not
they can
really.
totally
No.
tell it's a fake smile. They're like, oh, this bitch is such a
Oh.
liar.
Oh.
Oh, your kid? Do you
Okay.
have any dogs that I could see?
Right.
Also,
Yeah. Skip.
Skip.
Let's
Oh, is that
move
your
the
puppy?
slideshow along. Dog pics.
Cute puppy.
Less baby, more dog.
Anyway, I don't know what just happened.
Shay's here and he has a
Yeah.
Yeah,
GTR.
Shay's here.
Shay's here
Again.
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 And
He's our favorite guest.
At GTR Shay.
I've actually never been on an episode with you yet, so
What?
yeah.
First.
He
What
came in.
the
The
hell?
first 2 episodes
Yeah,
was
'cause
before
it
my
Like,
time.
Switched?
And then I came on, and then
No, nothing switched. She just wasn't on any of the episodes
like it
until
alternated.
like the last few.
Yeah, she alternated.
Every time I come here, it's different. So we're good.
Yeah.
we're gonna talk
It
about
can't be-
strip club
Oh
paintings.
yeah, it was because it was over there and then it was over there.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it
Update.
was over in that corner.
Yeah.
Strip club mural update.
Yeah.
And it was live, I think, the second time. Or the first
It was a
time.
pain in
One
the
of the times
ass.
it was live. And the
Except
one
now
time
I've figured out how to do it all. It just sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, life sucks.
Something sucks.
Strip club.
Wait. So your Christmas was good?
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yours
Super
sucks.
good.
no, mine was great. Mine
What-
was fantastic.
Okay. Why'd you just say don't talk about Christmas?
Because I want to talk about the strip club painting. Like, I'm super excited for this.
Oh, you're trying to jump into this right now?
I am, yeah, I'm sorry.
into it. Shae, I don't care what happened with your Christmas. Go fuck yourself. How's your painting going?
My Christmases are weird, anyways. Like divorced and got a kid, so it's always just fucking awkward.
Oh, I bet that's weird. I bet that's
Co-parenting.
exhausting.
Yeah, it's just weird. So
Going to a bunch of
Reason
different people.
9,742 not to have children.
no, my kid's dope.
No, your kid. I'm sure your kid is.
Just
but
don't get married. That's
Oh.
a better advice.
Wait, did
Oh,
I?
yeah,
Did
that's
I meet your kid at DOS? Or-
Yeah.
I did. Your kid.
Yeah.
Your kid is really cool.
Yeah,
I
he's
have met
nice.
your kid.
He's a good kid.
Yeah,
Everyone
he-
says that shit though, and it, like with him, legit, it's true.
Yeah, no,
like he does
he's
really
way
good
cool.
at school. Like if I take him to restaurants, the servers are always like, "Man, like you are really
He-
well mannered and really
He was
respectful."
super
He just
polite.
turned 12. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he was way polite, and he like, you know, he said hi and he engaged in a conversation and everything, and you know, we were just hanging out backstage of this huge festival, and he was just like the chillest kid back there.
Yeah, he's really mellow. He's a good kid. I mean, like the being the single dad and shit. Like if he was even remotely a pain in my ass, it would be much harder. But because he's so fucking easy to deal with, like he's legit. It's easy.
I don't see you ever having like an undisciplined kid.
Respect is really big with me. Like
Yeah.
manners and being respectful and saying thank you and and like that rubbed off on him. So when we go to restaurants, I'll take him anywhere and they're just like they pause. They're like, "Jeez, like you're really." They always like make a point of it to tell him like how great he is. So I'm like,
That's
"That's a
awesome.
good feeling."
Good.
I was like,
Good
that
kid.
reflects a lot on you too.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good feeling.
I mean, I'm completely disrespectful and I just swear and curse and chuck shit and snap my fingers.
Throw
and
shit.
Personal,
Yeah,
bit
You
of an
snap
asshole.
your fingers?
No, of course not. Of
No.
course not. I was being sarcastic. No, I think respect is a
terrible.
huge thing with me, especially people like in the service industry. You know?
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
I feel like, yeah,
Says a lot.
yeah. But anyway, so the strip club wall. I don't know. What do you want to know?
I want to know why they're being dicks and what you're doing about
Well,
it.
okay,
Did we ever
so
did we
how,
ever talk about this before?
No, how did it start? So they came to you to
Okay.
paint something, or did you like just collab with them?
So do you want like the real long version of like what's really happening here?
Yes.
So the long version is
Too long, cut 'em off.
From the time I was like 3 till probably 18 years old, my mom owned a strip club in South Salt Lake. So like my whole upbringing was like around strippers and around like her legal battles and fighting with South Salt Lake and Vice coming in and fucking with her and trying to take her license and all this shit. So like my whole life I've experienced that. So about a year or so ago, this guy comes to me and says, "Hey, I've got this strip club. I want to paint a mural on it." So fast forward a year later, I moved back to Salt Lake and I meet with them and kind of propose a concept. And I guess he had painted the building like a weird lavender color. And the city was already on his ass. Like, "Hey, if you don't change this to like a neutral gray, we'll fine you every day."
So
right-
it was already
Yeah,
being
we
sought
knew
after 'cause It
something.
was a weird color.
Yep. So right off the bat, I was like, okay, this is going to be some sort of issue. So we went down to the city planner, like to the the building down there, and was like, okay, here's the plan. We want to do a mural. What's the process? What do we have to do? And basically, I was told, the design has to be approved by the Arts Council, and if that's approved, then it should be no problem.
So just the design
Mm-hmm.
has to be approved.
Which is weird because I've never had to have any design for a mural approved ever.
Yeah. I was
So
like,
this
you
was
have
the
stuff
first
all
time.
over.
Yeah, but I know people on the South Salt Lake Arts Council, so I just sent it to them, and I was like, "Here, like, what do you think? Can this be approved?" So I didn't get like an official approval from them, just because the process is like, I guess it goes to the city planner and they approve it, and then it goes to I don't know whatever the fuck their process is.
Well, and the design that I've seen on Facebook it's not it's not anything too crazy. Like
No.
there's a jaguar or something, and then there's a silhouette of a girl who's posted up, but there's no nudity in it. There's no
Right.
Yeah,
So,
it's pretty neat.
so I guess to kind of add to that long story of my mom owning the strip club, our family attorney is the attorney for like 90% of SOB businesses in Salt Lake. So, being that he's already my attorney, and he's in the ACLU, he's ran for the city or the attorney general multiple times. I'm like, all right, if they want to fight, like.
He's ready for
Yeah,
it.
like
If
my
they wanna
cousin
fight,
is
let's
his
fight.
assistant. You know what I mean? Like he's family. He was at our family Christmas party.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, I mean, he's
Oh,
ready for this
Christmas
shit. Like
again.
he loves to do it. He's into it. So I'm like, okay, well, ultimately what I'll do is, go to them and file this petition to appeal their decision. So that's what I have to do. So a part of this process of appealing to the decision is then I have to have a hearing. So until I have the hearing, I can't file any kind of formal lawsuit, just because that's the way the laws work. You have to go through the administrative process. So ultimately what's going to happen is on the 12th of January, I'm going to have this hearing, and they're either going to say, no, you can't paint this mural based on the sign codes, or they're going to say yes. But if they do say no, there's already been multiple Supreme Court cases saying that city sign codes can't, basically they can't say you can't have a mural. They can't.
Because that's not a sign. That's
Right,
what they're saying.
right, right.
They're trying to
Yeah, they're
put
trying
the
to
mural
pull a
as
fast
a
one.
sign.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
It's a weird distinction.
That's a weird loophole too. Like that's a really big loophole.
Well, they
that
know what
you
they're
can
doing.
Get through.
You know what I mean? Because my conversations with the city planner was like, hey, we're doing a mural.
Yeah.
So they know what
yeah.
you're doing.
They know it's not a sign.
Yeah, but with what they're trying to do is say, okay, it's a sign, and with that, there's sign ordinances for that type of business. It can't be over X size. It can't be
Yeah.
whatever the case is. So if they lump it into being a sign, they have ultimate control of what goes on there, which to me is total bullshit.
I think so. I think Avant Groove, that new jazz club that opened, I think they had an issue with their sign being too big also, because they were saying like only movie theaters can have a sign that's so big and like a neon one or something like that. I'll have to ask Ian just to make sure, but if I recall right, that is a legit thing.
So the sign ordinance basically states that you can't depict what the business is. So
Oh, like as a strip club.
right. So well, yeah, because it's a strip club, but there's other types of businesses that can't do it as well. But with a strip club, you can't depict this is a strip club. But a panther and a chick, yeah, it has some connections to the name, but
Yeah.
it wasn't like that wasn't the purpose. I just did that because that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
And
Well,
they're
it doesn't
saying,
say exotic kitty on
no,
it
no, no.
anywhere either.
and that's the thing that's interesting too, is that their sign code specifically states that in order for it to be a sign, it has to have characters on it, like alphanumeric characters. Well, it doesn't.
So there's
So on
another
one
loophole.
hand, one hand they're saying, hey, it's a sign,
Okay, follow your own rules.
right? But it's
Right,
not
yeah.
a sign because it doesn't have. So I mean,
There's
it's
no words on it.
it's basically just a bunch of BS. Like ultimately, from my standpoint, they just don't want to draw attention to the strip club.
Yeah.
They
Which
want to
makes
collect the
sense.
money, they want to the tax dollars, but they don't want people to be like, oh, is that a strip club?
Oh, is that a strip
You
club?
know?
Weird.
And I understand
I
that.
couldn't tell already.
We're in Utah. Yeah.
I couldn't tell
I
already.
couldn't tell by the no windows and
And
the
the
full
walls.
parking lot.
Yeah. I mean, I understand where they're coming from. Like, it's their
And
city,
the
they can
sign
do
that
it.
says "Gentlemen's Club."
Yeah. There's no
tiny
real
little
signage on
sign.
it either. Like,
Yeah.
without knowing what it is, it'd be really hard to tell it was a
Yeah.
strip club.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is like even with a mural on it, I don't think if someone didn't already know that it was a strip club, they wouldn't know. God, Sean's over here blowing clouds.
I didn't. That was
Here, we're gonna take a look at Sean for
I
a
literally.
second.
What?
That
Oh,
was
you're on live.
Oh my god, cute.
Why is it just hovering though?
Well, you don't have any ventilation in here.
Yeah, I do.
Sean,
Anyway.
Sean just took a trip to Vegas, if y'all didn't know.
It's nice.
Look at it
there.
all over there.
It was like 60-something degrees.
Yeah.
like thick right there.
Stupid.
Oh my god. Anyways, so do you feel good about this? Like, do you think you have a chance of winning? I know we all signed the petition. I sent it
It
out.
seems like you're gonna win.
I
It's just gonna be a
blasted that
long
thing
process.
out.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, they can't stop me from painting a mural. Like, there's already enough cases. I mean, it's a free speech issue. Like, their sign ordinances are trumped by free speech. So they can fight me. and they can say no, and it could be drawn out forever. But I don't really give a shit. Like, I'll throw as much money as I have to at it, like just to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know,
Do
like
it.
I'm the type of
Do it.
person that if you say I can't do it, I'm gonna fucking do it.
I love
Right.
it.
You know, if
Be
they would have let me
rebellious.
do it, I probably wouldn't even have cared as much as I do now.
You're gonna enjoy it more.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it's going to have to be really detailed and really good because I'm, causing this big old fuss about doing it. Like, it's got to be a good one.
They have to let off at some point.
So, I mean, and it's a win-win ultimately. I mean, that part of town is like pretty run down looking,
Yeah.
like more art and more color. Like everyone wins from that. So I'm not trying to do it to be a dick to South Salt Lake. Like, I've got a lot of murals there.
That's just a perk.
I hope to like continue to do work with them, but at the same time, like if you want to fight, like we'll fucking fight, know.
Right.
Like,
But at the same time, if
You're
you
like, I'm
win,
not doing anything wrong.
If you win, it helps you potentially later, or I guess helps other people that do
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's
same
not
thing.
just me, right?
It
Like,
breaks through.
exactly.
A
So,
little bit.
I mean, that was even with the big mural on 33rd. Like, my idea with that was hopefully it creates more opportunity for other people to create murals.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it wasn't like a selfish thing. I didn't get fucking paid for that thing. I actually lost money painting that fucker. And, I've seen now the Gateway's got murals. Now there's murals. Like, so it did spark something to where we're having more public art, which is great. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Now you got some fuckface that wants to throw paint on the
I
wall.
was gonna
too.
I know, I was
say it
gonna
also
say,
sparked
on
a
top
little
of that,
hatred. Yeah.
You
There's
got
someone who's not a fan
you
of
got
that.
Utah News famous.
more
and somebody-
murals,
Yeah.
less salt.
Yeah. I did 2 TV interviews and 2 newspaper interviews in one day, so it was pretty fucking exhausting.
Yeah.
And then
But,
some guy didn't like that, so he threw fucking
Yeah.
latex, I'm assuming, paint on your fucking
Yeah,
mural.
but-
I haven't
even
been
was
there yet.
that?
Like, I don't.
You haven't
The
even
way that it was
gone
thrown
over
up
there?
just looked like it was like a
Oh.
bucket of paint.
Yeah.
How did,
So I was
so
thinking
how
just
did
like
you
latex
find out
paint.
then?
Liquid
Somebody
splash.
messaged me. I was in Sacramento. I had just landed, and someone was like, "Hey, your mural's got paint all over it." So I had to like reach out to someone to go confirm, like, "Hey, go to the wall check to see if
And
it's fucked
check
up."
it out.
And it was. I don't really want to talk about that too much, just because I don't want to give the fucking kid like
The
the limelight.
attention.
But I've got
Yeah.
video. I know how they did it. There was 2 fucking kids. They parked. One jumped out, stabbed a can of paint, and shook it all over the wall. I know who the kid is.
Good.
Like.
Oh, it was actual spray paint?
Yeah, so
Oh.
they stabbed a can. Like if you
Oh, yeah,
puncture
yeah.
a can, it just
Yeah, yeah.
pisses
It just
out.
leaks
So
No, that's a
fucking
fucked up
rookie.
statement.
yeah. I mean that's
Bro, it has a sprayer.
yeah, but it's not gonna. Like,
Yeah, but
I mean he sprayed like 10 feet up in the air with it. Like you couldn't do that.
Yeah,
with.
plus he's got to do
Yeah.
it fast. He's not going to sit there and like paint.
It's so fucking
shit
funny
as a
too
cunt or
because
whatever.
Fucking
a
rookie.
car
dude.
turns and he runs away like a little bitch
Oh
too. Like
my
it's so funny to
God.
see.
Juicy.
Well, it's
how
gotta be
like
a thing-
timid he is.
Little
It's got to be
cunt.
a thing that's, I mean, it's well known. So if you fuck it up and get caught, you're
Yeah.
shitty to a
You're
lot of people
fucked, yeah.
instead of like 7 people.
So that's kind of like
Well, it
the.
sounds like he's already caught. So.
I've got a lot of people that don't like me, like
Yeah.
a lot. And
What's that like?
I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Okay, Sean. You know
I
exactly.
think
what
if we
that-
were to count, I've got you beat. But
You want to
I
fucking play
doubt
this
that.
out
It's a-
right
it's a
now?
con-
Really doubt that.
I got I don't
Me
know.
and Sten are over here like everybody likes us.
No, yeah, people fucking hate me.
I don't know how that is.
But it's like a lot of
One
these
or two.
graffiti kids.
One or two don't like me.
A lot of these graffiti kids, like I got into some shit like 10 years ago where me and this other kid went to jail together. And then like some rumor started that I somehow snitched on him, even though we both went to fucking
You're like,
jail.
"No, we're both
we were
together."
into jail at the same time. Well, somehow along the way, like I don't know how much I want to get into the story, but I had a good friend that we used to paint all the time. Like he was like kind of my mentor for a minute, and then I got better than him. And what happened when I got better than him is he's got like fucking daddy issues. Like his family
Oh,
would come
Sean's
and look at
favorite.
walls.
A little salty.
His family would come and look at walls that we'd painted, and they'd look at the shit side by
Is he
side.
small, skinny, and blonde? I'm
No,
just
it's
kidding.
fucking. No, he's not. He's not.
I had to.
But his family would come look at the walls that we did, and they would look at mine and be like, "Oh fuck, we love that," and he would be like, "Well, I did this part over here," and after like 6 or 7 of that time of that happening,
Ouch.
he fucking hated my guts. Like he started these rumors and like sparked that shit again from like 8 years, however, it'd been a while, and started these rumors and like did all this shit. And so now you've got like these younger generation of these graffiti dorks that basically like clamor onto every word he says.
Yeah.
And so they're like,
He's
fucking
got this
SRIL's a
big-
bitch. Fuck him. We
This
don't
big
like him.
Following.
Yeah, but I mean, in the grand scheme, like nobody's ever heard of this
Salty.
fucking asshole.
Yeah.
Like outside of Utah, no one's ever heard of him. No one respects him. Like he's nothing.
Yeah.
So
Salt Lake is such a little tight knit community that if you like can climb to the top of Salt Lake, like cool, good for you. But like that doesn't mean
it's
shit.
a tiny little
yeah,
pond.
It's so
Yeah.
small.
That's what it was like when I moved to Vegas. Because here, like, people know of my work and know of me or whatever.
Yeah.
And I go to
For
Vegas
sure.
and everyone's like, who the fuck are you? You know? And
Yeah.
that was like an eye-opening
You're
moment.
new here.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Like humbles the fuck
Yeah,
out of you.
yeah.
You're
You're
like,
like,
oh,
oh,
Jay.
sit down. Hey, thanks. Yeah.
That was good for me, I think. It was good. But, yeah, so, like, those types, that little, like, group of fucking kids or who did it, you know, and I know specifically who did it. In, like, 15 minutes, someone had told me, like, here's the kid's name.
Holy shit.
You know what I mean? Like,
Nice.
he was talking
So
shit
he
this last week.
told people or
Yeah.
did it?
Of
So,
course.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's not
he's
surprising.
said...
No
at
one
all.
just goes and like destroys a famous mural and then doesn't like talk about it.
Yeah, because he wants the fucking street cred.
I would for
fucking
sure
Vegas.
never say a word about it if I did that.
Yeah.
Well,
But I mean, what am I
you're
going to
smarter
do?
than
Though?
this kid.
That's the issue. Is what am I going to do? I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't retaliate because it's not an eye for an eye, right? If
Yeah.
I go fuck
No.
up their stuff,
Yeah.
then I've got 10 other paintings that I put 80 hours into and they put 4 into them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just not a fair fight. So I mean, I just got to take it on the chin, fix the fucking wall, and just move on. You know.
Yeah.
Savage.
I mean, if they do it again, here's the thing that's crazy is like, for the grand scheme and the reality of it, is I don't give a fuck about public murals, right? Like I make my money off of private shit and offices and houses and canvases. Like, take out all my murals, I don't lose from that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like the community, the public, people lose from that because it's gone. So if you want to do that, like, fucking have at it, I guess. If it comes to that point where they start taking out all my shit, then I will retaliate because then it's even. You know what I mean? But at this point, you know, it's kind of like one weird incident, and it was 2 fucking years later. That's a crazy thing, you know?
I honestly
Yeah.
was surprised it took that long. I thought
Yeah.
that some kid was going to go terribly write something on one.
Yeah.
Like draw
on
a
like
dick or something.
Yeah.
no, like write his shitty tag name.
I wish this kid
yeah,
would have.
Like
to be honest
over
with you.
it. Yeah.
I mean, there's a coward way to do it, and then there's like a fucking real way to do it. Like,
Yeah, if he was going to G up and wrote his own fucking name, I
Yeah.
would like kind of give him some credit
Exactly.
for it. You know what I mean? I'd
Way
be
more
like,
than-
like
way
that's
more than
super
how it
shitty
happened.
that you did that,
Yeah.
but
yeah,
I
this
appreciate the effort.
Right.
cowardly, timid, fucking runaway when the car turns the corner shit.
Yeah,
I've
that's
gotten
fucked
there's
up.
a Benny Hill. Isn't that like a Benny Hill fucking soundtrack that people put the videos? I really want to put that that soundtrack over the video and just upload it.
Do it. Yeah.
You know the
Wait,
soundtrack I'm talking about?
No.
Ah, fuck. I can't like give you the
Give
gist
me the
of it.
jingle, bro.
You gotta look it up.
You gotta look it up.
the
Who
Benny Hill.
I'll send the,
who was
send
the
link
artist that you
after.
were supposed to paint with who just came into Salt Lake and then they only did like half of it and then they just left? Oh. And they left you to finish it and you're like, oh, I thought we were gonna paint together.
That was one of the DJs from
It-
Zed's Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were supposed to paint.
They were supposed to paint together.
Yeah, we were supposed to paint together, and we got started late. Like we were supposed to start early. He wanted to start before the crowd showed up, and we got started after the doors had opened. So he started, and he's relatively new to that world. So
Yeah.
you know, like having a crowd watch you and shit. Like when you first have like that
So was
experience.
it out in the crowd? I didn't go to that show.
It was on the outside stage, so
Okay.
like under the mezzanine.
Yeah.
Outside. So like I kind of feel for the guy because the first couple times
Yeah,
I
like
painted with
stage fright.
people
Right
behind
off at
you,
an audience.
it's
Yeah,
so
fuck that
fucking
shit.
nerve wracking.
But he can
Yeah.
play to like an audience of thousands of
Yeah,
people.
but it's different though because one, he's done it before.
Listening
Like
and
when you're
watching.
painting,
True,
every
yeah.
line, every stroke
Listening and
is
watching.
new.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, he basically like kind of got stage fright. I feel like it was like, oh fuck, okay, well, can you finish mine? I'm out, and just
Did he just
sort of
dip?
disappeared. Yeah, like he didn't really finish it, and I was just like, fuck, man. So I felt bad because I understand like that pressure.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now I'm standing there, and it looks like the shit's unfinished, and nobody sees anyone else but me painting. So then I feel like a dick because I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't do
I
that.
didn't,
I
I
didn't
didn't do that
yours,
half.
yeah,
That's
and yours
not
is
mine.
finished.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? You know, people would come up and be like, did you do this? And I'm like, no, I did this part. Oh, well, who did that? And I'm like, fuck, he's gone. I don't know. You know, like
Right.
just
Oh
ran
my
through and
God.
took off.
You're like,
for a
I
bit.
think he's on stage right now playing to all of
He went to
you.
go play music.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he went
yeah.
to go
He
play
changed
music.
mediums.
I mean, he's a really fucking nice guy. Like,
Artist switch.
super cool. My brother's wife was like a big fan of Zed's Dead. So after I
Yeah.
was like, hey, she wants to meet you. He, you know,
Cool.
brought her into the green room. Like, he's dope. Like, I don't want to badmouth the guy because it is like a high pressure situation.
Well, especially right then, like I've seen transitions between DJs, and I've seen the green room, and I've seen backstage, and I've seen them trying to like get in the zone to play.
Right.
Like they still get stage fright,
Right.
and everything. So he could have just been like overwhelmed.
And that's, I mean, yeah, that's fair to say. I mean, he was about to play, or he was, but yeah, it was awkward.
That's cool that you guys got to like hang out and meet him and everything afterwards.
Yeah. No, he was a good guy.
That's good.
He mentioned something about like me touring with them and doing those walls in each
Like
little
live
city.
while they play.
Yeah. And then we started talking about money, and he's like, "Oh, maybe not."
He's like, "Oh, let me talk to my agent."
It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I get paid as much as you guys get paid.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, that's not
He's
gonna
like,
work. Yeah,
And the budget.
yeah, the budget's a problem. But
You
I
like
mean, it was
have to be signed to that label.
great on paper, right? Like in
Right.
theory, it's great, but no.
That's hilarious.
So yeah, that was a fun experience though. Shawn is just fucking gone.
Sean's
he doesn't even
out.
know what's going
Yeah,
on right now.
we're gonna have to take over for Shawn.
I'm so
tonight.
confused. Somebody just sent me a message and says you're high as fuck, but they sent me how would they know?
I mean, I just put you like.
Oh, I guess they could have been watching. Hey,
Shawn's like looking around the room like, who's fucking watching me? I can't handle
Getting
this.
He's like, who?
surveillance.
Yeah,
right now.
right.
well, I was like, we're not doing it live. Like, how do you know that?
I'm live. I'm always live.
How long did you sit there and think about that?
Sean's like,
real
I'm so
Yeah.
high. It's live now.
No. She just sent me the message, but it was like it just happened to be like right in that little lull right there. And
Little.
The look on your face is like
He
you were
probably sent
contemplating
her
this
some
for a while.
scrabbled message. I forgot about it.
Oh, we don't have
Give
our
me a think.
sounders either.
what? I have two of them.
Oh, yeah, but not like the.
Yeah, I don't know what the
Little
fuck happened to the
ones.
tablet.
Yeah, Shawn lost the tablet, you guys. So we don't have our sounders.
I'll buy one tomorrow. I really have no idea. Like, it's
I
nowhere.
bet it's just at your house.
No, I
in
know
your
for
van.
sure.
Did
I
you
know.
leave it in Vegas?
No, I didn't even make it. Didn't make it to Vegas. That was why I unplugged it, was to take it to Vegas, and I forgot.
I
But
see.
Sten and I both know exactly what happened. It's that I only have one fucking hand.
Set
and I
it
was
down
carrying it,
to
and
use
I
something
yeah,
else.
like I put
Yeah.
it down.
Oh,
I was like
somewhere
looking on
random as
random
tabletops
fuck.
weird
in boxes, like
Yeah.
where could this motherfucker
Where
have
the
put
fuck
this
is
down?
this?
I'm gonna find it at some random time, and I'll be like, "Pff."
Oh yeah, I was doing this. I needed
Yeah.
to do that with my hand. Yeah.
So
Yep.
I have the two sounders that are important, relevant. Why is my
Our
voice so deep?
Segment sounder. Your voice is always this deep. I always told
Is
you had
it?
a radio voice.
Yeah.
It never seems this deep.
Everyone who's ever listened to the podcast.
Definitely
know.
has a radio.
I
Shawn
do
has
get
a
told that.
great radio voice. I'm like, yeah,
Has a great radio face
he does.
too.
He doesn't even need us.
No, I have a
You have the
voice for
best
closed
radio,
caption
right?
and a face for radio.
So brutal.
Face for radio.
So
That's why we
brutal.
took pictures. Thanks, Miguel.
Yeah.
Migueli.
Thanks, Photoshop.
Yay, Migueli.
No filter.
Yeah, none.
Reindeer antler filter.
Oh, I've got that up now, you guys. I couldn't find my antlers for my Christmas
Yay.
picture, and they were nowhere
I
in my
legit
house.
looked everywhere I went that
Antler
sold
filter,
dumbass Christmas
yay.
stuff. I would just like look and see if they had antlers. 'Cause I was
Did
gonna
they?
Buy you some. No.
No, they were
But
hard this year. I
it was-
couldn't find some fucking
I only
reindeer
looked like
antlers.
right after you told me that, and then like in
And
the
then
couple
the next
days
day
leading
was
up.
Christmas.
Yeah, it was like leading up to Christmas.
Shae, let's
so
take
it
an
was-
antler selfie.
I mean, I have those cool ones that my tattoo artist made me, but
Those are a little aggressive.
They're not Christmassy, and
They're-
they're
yeah.
very like extreme, and they're very extra.
They're very like if you hate
This is
Jesus,
a
you
PG
might wear
show.
them.
like,
Oh god.
What's
they're
happening?
massive.
Didn't you have the antlers at that party?
Yeah, I did. I Get Freaky. Yes.
No, Brandon's party.
No, those were cat ears because I was wearing a kitten sweater.
Fuck, I'm not very observant apparently.
Costumes on costumes.
They were different ears for a different
Sorry,
occasion.
shit. Somebody had antlers. For
You know that
for
antlers
somebody
aren't
did.
ears though, right?
Yeah, I know antlers
okay.
are not ears.
You said it was a different kind of ears, and I'm like,
well, I guess
no.
different kind of headband, different animal
Oh, different headgear
Just-
for you.
so different.
headgear. I did have braces at one point.
Did you have headgear?
Well,
The thing?
No, so
No.
they
Isn't that
told
like when
me.
you sleep or
they told me
something?
they're like, this is
know.
headgear, but it was just these like massive chains that like hooked my top teeth to my bottom teeth on the inside of my mouth.
And by massive, you mean like tiny, like this
Chains?
big.
They felt big. They were
Right.
big.
I had like rubber bands.
no, mine were like.
They
mine
felt
were,
big.
like,
They felt big
not
in your mouth.
metal,
Was that
but
before
they
you were
were
experienced? Sorry, I'm not.
I mean, I was only like 14,
So you were. Never
so
mind.
I was a
Ew.
little experienced. Just kidding.
Let's transition.
Cut her off. Let's go.
Cut me off.
Cut her
You're
off.
cutting me off, you guys. No. I'm almost out of this first glass of wine, by the way.
You can
Good.
talk about the wine?
Yeah, I am.
I
gonna
bought
talk
that.
about wine.
I bought it in Vegas. And I illegally transported
Vagine?
it across state lines.
Smuggler.
Apparently.
So,
Damn, you just admitted to a crime on the internet.
That was the most illegal thing I did the entire weekend.
oh yeah, totally.
Smoking weed right now.
So today's wine is brought to you by Shawn. I think I've actually had this before, but I'm not sure. I mean, the bottle looks really cool. It's called Ravage, and it's got this cool knight on it. I'm showing them. And then
I was
I'll
like,
show
why?
you.
Are you intentionally blocking it from the camera? But you're showing the
I'm
people
like-
I'm live. And I was
I
like,
see.
Secret wine.
No, and it's a dark red blend, and it is just the perfect amount of like bitter and sweet. Because if it's too dark and too red, it's super dry, and I just like I choke on it.
that's what she said. Why do you do that every time?
Yeah, no, it has like a
Looks
cool
like a
knight
tattoo,
on it.
kinda.
Yeah, it has the wine cork is actually. It also has ink
Stamped,
and
got
stuff on
swords.
it.
Yeah, it's super
It's
sick.
well
looking.
branded. I'm all about good branding.
Which is weird because I almost bought one that just said wine. You know, like the white
No
ones. Yeah, they
way.
have one there that was just like
It
it had
just says
it had the
wine on
legal,
it?
it's had the legal stuff on the back, but like it was a white label with black like block letters. It just said wine.
I buy like 10 of those.
I was like, well, I looked at it, I was like, that's kind of cool, but I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
Just
I didn't
wine.
know what it was, like what kind of wine, and you were specific, so I was like,
It's white wine.
Well, you
Could be
asked me
terrible.
what kind
No,
of
it
wine
was
I
red
like,
wine
so I
for
was like, I
sure.
like this and this and this and
well,
this
no,
and
that's what I'm
this.
saying, and like I wanted to get something I knew you'd like, and that one just said wine, and I'm not wine smart enough to look at it and be like, oh, it's this.
It's kind of funny.
It says it on the
No, it was
bottle.
super cool. That's
Yeah.
like why it says what on the bottle.
What kind of wine it is?
This one didn't. That's my
That's
point.
why it's
That's why
funny.
I didn't buy it. It just said wine.
I wonder what it is. I wonder if I could figure
It's
it out by
wine.
tasting
Well, it was in
it.
like a red wine section, but like
But it was white?
no, it was red.
God.
I thought he said the bottle was white.
Same.
No,
But
the label was white.
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
simple.
It just
okay.
like
There
black
we go.
letters on white
as
background.
That
cheap
makes-
as you
that
could
makes-
make it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Super
How much
simple.
was it? Was it my like $9.99 or was it
No, it
your
was
like
like
$29.99?
$16 or something like that.
Baller.
Making more.
Damn.
Do it right by the mic so they can
Yeah,
hear
so
you.
it's really fucking loud for everybody. Okay.
Neat.
Such a dweeb. Oh wait, before I forget, I need to tell Morgan happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Morgan!
Team Morgan.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Hashtag Team Morgan.
Team Morgan.
Still my.
She's
still my
laughing
hashtag,
right now
dude.
because she heard that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
Probably. I don't think she's watching mine.
Probably not.
Probably not.
She does keep saying that we should do it live again because she likes watching it live at work.
Yeah.
Which
That's what
doesn't
Ian
seem
was
like a good
saying too.
idea.
You
He's
just
like
watch-
live videos are just way better.
Really?
Well, especially so at first I was like, I don't think I like live videos because I like to take the podcast and like listen to it when I shower, like when I have time.
Same.
But then Ian's like, but you guys do it at night, and people are usually not doing shit at this time of night. So they're
Yeah.
on social media. They're like wanting to hang out but not leave their house, which like people
It's
feel
like
like
interaction,
people feel like they're hanging out with us
commenting
when
and
they
stuff.
listen to us and stuff. So it's
True. True.
makes sense. I think we should try to do it live again. I know it was kind of an issue at first, but
Yeah, there's no real reason not to.
Yeah.
Just even if it's live and then recorded,
Sean.
you can watch it whenever.
Yes.
Sean?
Wrecked.
No, I'm listening. What? All right, did you need my input or
saying,
something?
I'm saying you're the one that has to set the live up. So
No,
Does
like
all the
this is
extra.
all you, yeah.
Yeah.
All
I've been
you.
doing like testing with it on another channel, and a buddy of mine has been. Well, she'll like tell me what's working, what doesn't. So I've been trying to dial it in with everything that needs to be done before I try
Testing.
it again. Yeah. And because it takes so long to do each one, I'll only do like one a night, and I don't do it every night.
Yeah.
So it's usually if she reminds me, she'll be like, "Hey, did you get all the live stuff done?" We're like, "Oh no, here, let's do that."
Hey, let's try and do that. Yeah.
Sten Justin Graver wants his Post Malone shirt back.
Oh, that's That's in a car that got totaled, man. That shit's gone. Snooze, you lose.
Sorry,
What car that got
Justin.
totaled?
That's in
Ask Sten
Tristan's
if I
car,
can
I
have
think.
my Post Malone shirt.
I was
back.
like, what car did you total that recently? I was like,
what car did you
I don't even know
total?
who Post Malone was 2 years ago. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, true. No,
So
dude.
that's a
Damn,
no,
now I
that's a
feel
no,
bad.
Justin.
I'm hoping in 2 years.
Oh my
nobody will
fucking
remember.
hell! That's what he
Fuck.
says. In all
We'll get you a new one.
It was like that's probably real.
I mean, they can't be expensive. It's a Post Malone shirt.
But they're only expensive because you buy it at like the concert that they're like touring at.
They might pay you
They're
to take it.
overpriced.
So
That's why they're
I
expensive.
wanted this Porter Robinson shirt so bad when he came with Maddie on, and I just bought it. And then I got home and I saw like a $40 or $60 charge on my card. I was like, "What the fuck is this from the complex?" And I was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, that's right. I had to
Fucking
have
Porter
it.
Robinson Maddie on shirt.
had
For
to
a
have
Okay.
it.
super fucking high quality shirt, I'm sure.
I mean,
You look back
it
at
was one of
yourself.
those,
I
like-
paid what for
Yeah,
a shirt?
it's like one of those long like guy T-shirts. So I mean, it looks pretty good on me, and I still wear it. But it was not worth like 40
Does
or
it?
60
Yeah, I was gonna say, does it look
Damn.
$40 good on you? Because I'm thinking like a $5 T-shirt
Looks $1 million
accomplishes the same
good.
goal in that regard.
Accomplish it. Yeah, literally. Soft though. That's nice.
Well, that's awesome then.
Yeah, only like soft things.
Really?
Justin, we have a vinyl plotter now. We can make you a better shirt.
Yeah, Justin will just make you a shirt.
Wait.
What does
Or
that
he
have to
can
do
make-
with
Oh,
shirt
Post
making?
Malone?
He lost his shirt.
Yeah, but how are you
One
gonna make a
of the-
shirt with a vinyl plotter?
Well, you
To
can do
cut
heat
out
press
the-
vinyl. This is heat
I
press.
see what you're saying.
We can make
But
it.
I'm not
sound
doing
We
good.
make
that.
shirts.
I don't think I can make anything as ugly as Post Malone on a
And
plotter.
Don't worry, Justin. I'll
So-
come buy my phone from you soon.
Buy your phone.
He messaged me today. He's like, what do you
So-
say, like 3 days or something?
Yeah.
Because I was like, I'll buy it in the first week of January. And he's like, 4 days. So I'm like,
Countdown.
oh my God. I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, I'll come buy a phone.
Weird.
Sounds
Just
Sean's
my,
high.
my mom
He
is
sells
cutting me
phones.
off of my phone.
Oh, he
plan.
sells. I thought that was
Yeah.
just like some weird side business.
No.
Oh, yeah, he works at T-Mobile.
No, my mom
Just like
decided to, like, kick me right out of the nest. This is like the last cut of the umbilical cord because I'm still on her phone. She's like, "Oh,
Sucking up all her
you're gonna
data,
be an adult
Megan.
and get your own phone." I'm like, "Mom, that's like $100 a month."
You're using
I
all her
just kicked
gigs.
my mom off my fucking plan.
Yeah,
Yep, I've been
you
there.
just kicked
Opposite.
your mom off your.
Yeah, I was like, it's time you start paying your own fucking bills, lady.
Well,
Enough.
so
Damn.
I pay her my
Savage.
phone bill every month, but
Yeah.
I don't know like why she's doing this. I'm like, this doesn't benefit you at all. I'm like my plan's like $10.
She's trying to get on that economy plan, Megan.
Right. She's like, I don't need all the data you
You're
need.
using
so
10 and I'm using 2. Bye.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna use 2 gigs and pay like $40 a month.
Yep.
I'm like, shit.
It's one T-shirt.
God. Right? That's one whole concert T-shirt,
Like a
mom.
whole wardrobe.
One concert.
What
I
more
want to
do
buy
you
a new
need?
phone, but the new phones are shit. Like, I'm struggling. I still got this S7, and I just looked at the specs of the S7 to the S8, because I'm not an iPhone person. And the fucking S7 has better specs than the S8, and it's 2 years old.
Keep
Get
it.
the Pixel
Keep
2.
it.
No, it's even the same situation. It's like, this phone has better resolution, it has better battery life, it has, like, everything's fucking better, except for maybe, like, the processor. But, like,
And the fact that it's a Samsung.
well, I don't like Samsung either, but as far as Android phone goes, like, they're the best right now. I used to love HTC, but I can't find a new phone I want. Like, the Pixel 2 is not that great. I'm not gonna get an iPhone. So, no,
Shut up.
Peasantry afoot right now.
I just can't do it.
Looks like me and Sten are on a team tonight. People like us. We
yeah.
have iPhones.
What do you got, Shawn?
Sorry.
A Pixel XL.
Pixel.
Fuck these guys, right?
I'm just
We're
saying,
being
like,
ganged
I
up
don't
on.
know how anybody could be excited about always being behind in the technology. Like, that's the only thing that and now the blatantly obvious planned obsolescence. So,
He's just
haha,
mad that he
fuck
can't
off,
lose
guys.
in cup pong
And
right
to,
now.
and to pay a premium for it, too.
Wait, no, what I'm mad about is that I don't get updates that gradually slow down my phone because my phone was built with planned obsolescence. So you'd have to go buy another one of my shitty phones that's 2
yeah, but
years
if it
behind.
starts fast as shit, there's nothing to worry about.
But it's not fast as shit. It's like equally as fast as a middle of the road Android.
Right.
And it's 2 years behind in all the rest of the technology that it has.
Yeah, but they got those animated emojis.
Yeah.
And they
Emoji
can't
for
type
the
the
win.
A
Yes.
character. Remember
Dude,
that shit?
I'm telling
It
you,
blurs our background for us. We don't even need
I can give you a
Photoshop.
I'm
black
telling you
middle
right
finger.
now
Yeah.
how I've always felt about iPhone since it first came out is that when the iPhone came out. No, and I'm never going to because I'm straight.
Peasant.
But
I'm straight.
when
We're
the
gay. I already knew that. But
when the iPhone first came out, and it was supposed to be like the most revolutionary phone. Like,
It was.
no, right? Except it couldn't send
It was.
Except it couldn't send a text message, which is something that every other phone had been able to do for 7 years.
Yeah.
So, and they were like, well, nobody's going to use text messages. Everybody's going to email. And everybody's like, well, obviously you've never talked to anybody who owns a BlackBerry because I'm going to tell you right now. P.S. They just came out with a new BlackBerry and it's kind of fire, but it still has a keyboard on it.
They say that
Blackberry?
every generation, and then it doesn't sell.
This one, well, I'm sure it's not going to sell,
They
but
never
like
learn. I'm
sure
it's
it's not
pretty
gonna
decent, like spec wise, and it looks nice
Company
as
that is
fuck.
so bad, it's been sold twice, and they still don't learn.
Yeah,
just stop resurrecting the BlackBerry.
Yeah, it should die.
I'm not into it. I had the
Death
first like
to the
3
BlackBerry.
iPhones.
I had the
first
first
3
couple
iPhones were
Blackberries.
dope.
Or like use the technology and change the name because the name has the stigma now of being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a negative.
do you know what the best part about BlackBerry is? BlackBerry Messenger.
That's how iMessage is.
Yeah, but no.
I like
Don't
Blackberry
even pretend.
milkshakes.
So it's cool that you're willing to say that
It's the same
iMessage
thing.
is
Like
like BlackBerry
to
Messenger. 'cause-
BlackBerry to BlackBerry, the BBM is
Yeah.
awesome for the
Yeah.
same reason that iPhone to iPhone
yeah,
iMessage.
I was gonna say iMessage.
So you guys, that's what you're saying is iPhone copied BlackBerry.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Did it better.
There was something that I was super obsessed with the other month. My little brother was using all of our data. Probably his fault that we're getting kicked off the phone plan.
Busted.
What,
So,
no, but what if your mom kicked you off
I'm
but kept
turning.
him?
Oh my god, he's the baby. That would totally fucking happen.
Makes sense.
Yep. Yep.
Anyway, so I turned my data off, and my text messages from every other phone would come through, but my iMessages would not come through unless I was connected to data or Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's
And
why
I
it's so
was like,
fast.
why can't it just come through as a message? And they're like, nope, you can just get them when you reconnect. I was like, okay, that's kind of fucked. Like,
Yeah, it
I was
has to have
not a
LTE.
fan
That's
of
why
that.
it's so fast.
Yeah, not a fan of that. And then I turned my Wi-Fi calling on once on accident, and I was like, oh, can't hear you, can't hear you.
Wi-Fi calling's money.
Mine doesn't like work
No?
right.
Wi-Fi calling
Maybe
for me
I'm just
sucks.
doing
I turned
it
it
wrong.
off.
I'm not into it.
Yeah, maybe I
didn't
just
like
did it
it.
wrong. I don't know.
At my parents' house, they have Verizon, and Verizon says they have like stellar service. But I don't know if it's just because like every house in this neighborhood's solar as fuck, and like they're like
Thick.
super efficient houses. I think like probably has something to do with it. But you get like one bar,
Yeah, thick. Thick
and
walls.
like
Insulated.
it sucks.
Thick wall.
And
You just
so-
kept saying thick, and I was like, where is he going with this?
Oh my god.
Thick. It was so thick.
But they ended up.
wall so
thick.
thick.
I told my dad, I was like, well, you can just call Verizon, and they'll give you like a little like
Box.
power booster thing.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, they told him to try Wi-Fi calling. Is how this all started. And my mom would try to call me on like their Wi-Fi calling, but it would always just be super shitty. And I'm like, what are you doing? What is happening? I was like, can you just text me?
Turn that off.
Can you
Yeah.
just text
Get
me?
out
I
of
don't
here
know
with
what's
your old
happening.
Telling old
technology.
people to just text you.
Well, my mom, like, I'd much rather.
God.
No, my mom
Can
texts
you
me.
just text
God.
me?
Both my parents text me like all the time.
My
I talk to them more
grandma,
through text.
okay,
than
so
anything
my
else.
grandma texts me, and she's the cutest thing when she texts me because she's fine. She uses emojis, like shit like that. But then when she comments on my Facebook, she like sends a signature at the bottom of the comment, like I can't see that it's her commenting.
Oh yeah.
She's
It
like heart
signs it every
Nana,
time.
and, like
Yeah.
Lenda Nana. I'm like Nana, I
Aw.
know that this is you commenting, and it's so cute. But I just look at it,
adorable.
and
That
she says
is.
the weirdest things on like the weirdest posts sometimes, and I'm just
Old
like,
people are fucking weird on Facebook. I had this lady add me on,
So
on
weird.
Old
Facebook
people and the
yesterday.
internet are very.
She added me on
strange mix.
Facebook, then waved at me. And I was normally I'd just be like ignore it, but I kind of stalked
Let's
her.
look in your DMs tonight.
fuck
I was just thinking.
No, it's not happening.
Dang shit.
But I
Those
looked at it.
waves.
I looked at it and I looked at her profile and I was like, oh, she's like this old lady's in a care center, you know? And I'm like, oh, she's
Oh.
lonely. Like, oh, so I respond to her and I'm like, hi. I
You're
think her
like,
name
"Hey."
was Joan. So I was like, hi,
Possibly
Joan.
Joan.
And she was like, who are you? Do I know you? And then blocked me.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
Wait, I saw you posted
Oh
all
my
that, huh?
god, it was so
Yeah.
crazy.
She probably like sat on her phone and accidentally.
Friend request.
Yeah. No, well, then
That's
she
'cause
waved.
You're saying that because that's what a dude has told you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
my
shit.
ass
No.
added
My
you.
friend did that. My friend did that.
Oh,
Totally
that
wasn't
wasn't
me.
me.
Okay.
My
It's so
grandchild
fucking
got a
crazy.
hold of my phone.
LOL, my coworker was messing with my phone. Yeah, bullshit.
That's so.
It was like a 5-minute span, though. I was like, okay, the lady added me. And then she waved, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck it. I said
oh,
hi.
hello.
Like lonely little lady.
Oh, yeah, she lost
you.
her shit.
Who the fuck are you?
Yeah.
NSA.
Yeah, it was bad. I was like, shit, okay. There we go for trying to be
Oh,
nice.
I just realized I'm gonna have to undo my live stream to do my segment. So
good.
No, it's
I'm
a
just
good
kidding.
teaser, and
Okay,
I'll have to watch the
fine.
show.
Bye. Yeah. You know. I'm
Does that
gonna
mean you want to do your segment?
tune into the show? No, we were just talking about DMs, and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like pull mine up because
Let's do it.
I sent you some.
yeah.
Not from me.
I sent you some.
I sent
some good
screenshots.
ones.
Show Bob.
I hit up a
Gossip.
few females in my life for whatever reason, and there was a couple good ones.
'Cause
There was a
we-
couple pretty fire
we
ones
know
on there.
that.
It's the,
That
for
we've
whatever
got
reason
really
that
good
you don't
ones.
know why they're in your life, or you hit them up and you don't know why. That was really confusing how that came out. Females in my
No,
life,
I don't know why they
for
hang out
whatever
with
reason.
me. That's what
Yeah.
I was trying to say.
All right, that's fair.
That seems legit. I don't know. I know why you hang out with me. I'm not an idiot.
Oh, but you're our idiot.
Wait, what?
Were
I said
you
I'm not an
village?
idiot,
Oh, I
and then
thought
you're
you-
like,
I
but
thought
you're
you
our
said-
idiot.
You are an idiot,
Oh.
but you're our
But you're our
idiot.
idiot.
I guess my friends think I'm hella dumb. That's cool.
Nah,
Dumb.
you're fine.
Let's test.
Test. Oh, do we have dumb tests?
What?
We should do that one time. We should do like weird, those like weird online tests, like riddles. We should do riddles one day.
No, you guys used to get mad at me because I would always solve them when you posted them in the group chat.
Well, okay, so you can't play. You find the riddle.
That happened.
DQ.
That happened like 4 times in a row. Somebody'd be like, "What
Did
is
it?
this?" And because that's back when it was like the old group chat when there was
Oh.
like 10 people.
Yeah.
When it was all of us.
Yeah.
The original.
Should I be offended that I'm not in
Fucking
any of these group
chaos.
chats?
No.
We should make a group.
Fuckers.
They
chat.
always end
No.
up just dying off. so
Well, a lot
it
of people just like rage quit everything
Yeah.
because they get too sensitive and they're like, "Fuck you," and then they leave the chat, and then
True.
we just never add them.
Or they
back 'cause
cute
they're
it.
Dumb.
I don't
I feel
think
like
I've
people
ever
are in
left
a
the
lot
chat.
of
Have I
group
ever left
chats.
the chat?
Or they try to sell all the equipment.
Still for sale.
Someone put that in the
$3
live stream. They're
OVO.
like, "Wasn't this all for sale?" I was
Yeah,
like,
you still
"No."
want to buy it?
It,
What?
it
Oh
never.
my God.
No, it never was.
I was gonna buy it. So.
Yeah, that wasn't real.
Yeah, you were one of the people that hit me up about it.
That wasn't.
I don't know
real.
why. What are you going to talk about? You going to make a podcast?
I don't know.
got
I don't have like 3
four
friends. You know what I
mics.
mean? Like I just invite you guys over anyways.
Just
so,
use all 4
Right.
mics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
Yeah, so it's
Invite us
the
over.
most awkward surround sound ever.
Yeah.
Sit in the middle of all of them.
You
Make it
just
work.
sit
Spin around.
all angles.
Microphone 4.
whisper.
All the one
and shit.
behind you hears is you fucking like moving your head and shit.
They're all like right
We get like
around.
the scratches over here.
I've got friends, fuckers. Jesus. I could
Oh.
have done it.
I'll believe it when I
Got
see it.
friends.
No, I just didn't know. Is that wait? Do you want to make a podcast?
I don't know what I wanted to do. I just
You can come here and make a podcast.
Yeah. All the
isn't
time.
that what I'm doing like right now?
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying like if you had like an idea for a podcast, you could come use all this shit.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
See, I don't have any time for that.
Okay, well. Then
I think you
fucking
wanted
don't
to
do it.
invest in us not stopping.
No,
Yeah.
no. What? He
was
wasn't.
like,
Gonna,
"I'm
he wasn't
gonna
gonna buy it and
buy
leave it
the
here.
equipment
I
so
wasn't
you
selling it
can
because I
stay here
needed
and
money.
do it."
Yeah, he's hard up for money. I was just trying to help out.
I was
I got the
parting it
wrong
out.
idea.
He's like,
Your only friend.
Never mind. You guys are dicks tonight.
"Oh." I
I'm not
mean,
coming
we're
back.
dicks
I'm
all the
not.
time.
I'm not coming back.
You're
Well,
never.
Shawn's on my side.
You're not invited to my birthday party.
None of you guys are invited.
Oh
You're
my
not invited
gosh.
to my birthday party.
I don't want to have a birthday.
That was legit, man.
I don't have any sounders, Megan.
I know.
I have 2.
I was trying.
Do it again. You have to do it with a lisp though.
I don't think I can do a list.
Yeah, you can. You just make it instead of an S, you say TH.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all a lisp is.
Legitness.
You're not doing a real lisp. You're making
was
fun of people.
legitness.
That was legitness.
Yeah, that's pretty solid.
Not bad.
I don't, know
Like
what
a
you, I don't know what you're doing with your tongue. That was weird. Like,
Blah, 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 blah.
oh my god, not again.
We're bringing it back.
It's a lispy list.
I don't remember.
Trying to read her DMs.
I am. I'm,
Oh,
going,
yeah,
I'm
she's-
going through them real quick. I want to see where's it going.
Do you not save them? Do you have a DM folder
No, I
now?
do. I have an entire. I just have to like go.
Oh god.
Damn, NBN.
Overwhelmed,
NBN to get
yeah.
bitches to talk to you. Oh.
I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, until I hit them with that money request, then they're like, oh.
They ghost.
They're
Oh well.
they're like, never mind. I'm like,
Bye.
yeah, fine.
Nobody wants to pay to see titties? I don't understand.
Yeah, I'm like, what? Who are you?
The problem is there's hella girls that will just send nudes with no
Yeah.
No money.
no
and
money involved.
Very little
They're
effort.
flooding the market is what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm
They-
cool with it.
Supply is way too high.
Yeah.
Demand has dipped.
Well, and they're usually titties that are like,
Oh, mediocre titties.
Salt
know,
did the
like
move. What was the Salt movie did earlier? That's what she. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they got shitty titties.
They got
I think
shitty
I've
titties.
shown you some of them. You seem to have been pretty all right with most of them. So.
Well, most of the ones you get are pretty alright.
Sean's pulling pretty alright quality.
Well, he likes really skinny girls, and I am attracted to like really like little, like tiny titties. Maybe it's because I don't have little tiny titties, so I'm just like attracted.
Shawn
to what I
doesn't
don't
either.
have.
Megan's trying to say that we like the same type of girls.
Yeah.
Like
Ian is so scared. Can I just tell you this? Like I think is legitimately scared that I'm gonna leave him for like a girl someday because I love girls. Like
That's
I
a
think
fear
they're-
that's in the back of every dude's head
Okay.
always.
Well, I am like.
No.
Shay's like shady, and he's like no.
Used to be.
It's like girls are great.
I'm
Girls
so
are
fine with
fantastic.
it. I just
like,
want to fucking watch.
Like I
Totally fine
love
with it.
females.
I think it
Y'all
seems-
are
Watch
sexy
him find
as
it
fuck.
first. Like it's
I think after being in that position for a short
Until we're like, we don't need dick. Like titties are fucking fine. But no, I think he's legitimately scared of that. And don't worry, it'll never happen, babe.
It's very reassuring on a podcast. I'm sure he's perfectly fine with it now. He'll never come up
He's like,
again.
"Okay, it's
Nah, I
fine.
feel
It'll-"
reassured.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Over here, I feel reassured.
In her defense, I don't think she's gonna leave for a chick.
Me
No.
neither.
But yes, me and Shawn are into the same chicks, so
Yeah, weird.
it's cute though. He's got good taste.
I know. I'm pretty. I do all right.
Except
It's
I
because
don't
I'm not a
know.
creepy ass dude sending these fucked up DMs.
True.
So simple.
Anyways, speaking of
Are we gonna do the DM
yeah,
thing?
let's do that.
I'm pretty sure I can fucking play this, and it's gonna play. Yes. But if it doesn't play, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm
week.
saying? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think I guess we low key covered it. I don't know what happened to the tablet that plays the sounders. So if I can't find it, I'll go buy another one. It'll be fine. You know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
My
Goes down in the DM. Goes down in the DM.
Jesus. Look at your confused face.
Look at where it hit on.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that was briefly loud.
my God.
My bad. I'm not really sure. So I'm
Banger.
playing it from my phone, so like
Banger.
I don't have the normal control over how loud it is that I would normally have.
That was
So,
all the way up,
Yeah, it goes down in the DM
down in the DM.
really loudly.
So these ones they're just two, but they're about my tattoos. Because if anyone has seen them, I have this really giant stomach tattoo.
Can I post the nude with your? I'm just kidding.
I mean, most of them are
Yeah, I
nude.
guess that's true.
Pictures of them. But
We'll
the
put a
ones,
picture up
the
of your
ones that I
tattoo. We can do
post
that
on
on video.
Facebook, like, are obviously not, but can still like see, you know, that it's giant on my stomach, and I have to be
Yeah, you
like
can only
naked
tell
for
where
it.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So this first guy back in 2016, it's on my birthday, 2016. Happy birthday, Megan. And then he waits until September.
Because fuck your birthday, it's not that important anyway.
Yeah, like,
Get over
happy
yourself.
birthday. Yeah, I didn't respond because I was like, cool, I get like 1,000 of those.
Yeah.
Oh, MBN to be famous.
Sean gets 4.
Jeez.
From us twice.
I have to remind people
Oh
it's
shit!
my birthday.
Double message. Sorry, bro.
You don't have to worry about
birthday,
you don't have to
though.
worry about Facebook making you a reminder. I'll send you one.
Also, by the way, guys.
It's March 8th though. Just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah.
I forgot.
My birthday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it.
You have
send you
to, you have
another
to send a
reminder.
reminder.
Yeah, it's to that point. Fuck. I hope no one remembers my birthday.
Right.
God damn it.
Don't
Yeah,
say
like, I don't
that,
care
for
at all.
real. Okay, so September 8th. Hey, awesome tattoo. I have seen this tattoo for the first time. And tattoo is spelled wrong. So is hey. And there's random...
So is hey.
Wait, how
wait,
is
wait,
hey
There's
spelled?
weird
Yeah.
Heey. And like usually...
Maybe it's like a
Usually-
long hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
No, that's the
more
Y's.
letters though.
That's- You have to analyze
and
how many
usually,
Y's on there.
it's the Y's that
Extra
you have
Ys.
to analyze, not
Only
the
one E.
E's. So he really fucked up here.
Come
And then there's
on.
like just weird extra spaces in the sentence. Hey. And then
Why are we making animal sounds?
I have
I missed the part where we were
seen
making animal
this
sounds.
tattoo
Too many
for the
E's,
first
bro.
time. Like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the end of it.
If you
for you.
look
No,
again,
this
you've
is
now
the
seen
end.
it for the second
that
time.
that was the end of the
Refresh
message on
page.
September 8th.
Too
So that's
easy.
all he said.
That's bad enough for it to end like that.
And then October 13th, he spells hey wrong again with 2 H's. EY.
Hey,
Oh my god.
hey.
Hey.
And didn't respond, of course. So February
Sounds creepy,
8th of
though.
this year. So what's October, November, December, January, February? 4 months later, he goes, "Are you there?" Question
Megan,
mark,
it's good at
question
math.
mark. I had to count, sorry.
Are you there?
4 months later, are you there?
I guess it depends. Did you
like-
did you read it right when he sent it, or
Just
did the
looking for
location
an
change?
update.
And then again, February 27th, which is the day before my birthday, he goes, "Happy birthday." And that was this year. So he did it for an entire year exactly and then stopped.
That's really fucking weird.
And he lives in
64 and a half days.
he lives in New Delhi, India.
Of course he does.
So
Saw
he
that
should have been.
coming.
So he should have started that off with "Show me your bobs."
He's leading there.
Open your cloth.
God damn it.
Oh, gross. Okay,
cloth.
so the next guy is the ultimate question, and I fucking
Hey, you
hate-
replied to this guy.
I did. I replied once because I was
Let's
just
keep it
I was
going.
just so
Yeah.
I was just so sick of this question that I just like could not contain it. So he goes, "OMG, nice tats. Did they hurt?"
Who the fuck says that?
Classic.
You know who says that?
Everyone says that.
You know who says that?
Everyone.
People who've never gotten a tattoo.
Yeah. Or
I always say no. It felt
or
good just to
people
fuck with
that
people
like
because
just want
no one
to
that has a
start
tattoo
a
asks that.
conversation
So-
and they don't know how.
It's true.
So they're like, "Oh, like, did that spot hurt really bad?"
No,
I'm
I
like,
felt hella good.
Yeah. And I go, yes.
No, nothing feels good like getting tattooed on your pelvic bone.
Yeah. Like
Actually, it felt way good.
I literally
You should
cried
get one.
getting that tattooed. I literally cried. We had to do it in 2 or 3 sessions. So there's that.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Hashtag vagina tattoo.
Vagina tattoo. So that was on January 14th. He didn't reply after I said yes, which usually like I would expect that they would be jumping on that, right? Like I actually replied to this one. Yeah.
I think. Okay, so
But
here's the thing.
maybe
I
their
think when
thing
guys
is, like,
do this
they
though, they
like-
shotgun it.
They like to not.
Multiple people, like a bunch of
Yeah, well, listen, it's like 20, and they'll probably get like hits back off a couple. So you could come in way late, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, whatever. I've already shotgunned like 3 more times.
They're like, "Oh, I already hit up 3 other girls."
Yeah.
Or maybe
got shot down,
maybe
posted
they just
emotional
get
status,
off, like,
and
being ignored.
deactivated
Like,
Facebook for a while. Right?
maybe it's like an ignore fetish. Like they just get off on being ignored.
Beta as
Wouldn't that be
fuck.
really easy?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that just be like existing
get a
and not
response?
talking to people?
Fuck!
Well, there's these
You're not
girls.
supposed to respond.
There's these girls on
Boner
Twitter
killer.
Yeah, God
that will just
damn
like
it.
call guys losers and stuff, and
Yeah, that's like a humiliation thing.
yeah,
That's
that's
guys
like a
with it's dudes with daddy issues.
dudes with
Yeah.
just like
No, I'm dead serious. That's
just
an
like the
actual
skinny
like.
blonde dude with the daddy issues.
I feel like Tristan should do that to get out, like,
Get out some angst.
A, it'd be funny.
Some
And B,
angst.
I think it would legitimately help
Well,
her.
and she'd get a bunch of free shit too. Like,
Exactly.
why not? Throw
Yeah.
up that Amazon wish list.
Exactly.
So then the next message is July 18th. He goes, "Wow, is that you with the photo edits?" So I'm guessing I had just
that the
posted.
antler?
She just
filter,
posted
maybe?
nudes.
I just posted some sort of
Basically
photo
nudes.
shoot
He's
picture.
really confident about that.
Edited nudes.
That are
I know
edited.
Megan's posts. I usually see them before their posts.
Wow, is that you with the photo edits? Like that's just a weird sentence. to
All
me.
spelled correctly, though.
But
All
you didn't
spell-
edit
I mean,
it,
it's,
so
it's
the
all
answer's no.
lowercase, but there is a question mark at the end.
Solid.
So that's good. And then
Halfway there.
December 14th, can I have your autograph?
Nice bobs.
Like, you want me to make
Autograph
you a
on
sign?
what?
I don't know.
Calendar?
I was sitting there.
Yeah.
Well, I was like,
do you want me to autograph a
thinking-
picture? Like, do you want me to, like, I have a little keyboard thing that I can,
But you didn't
write
reply.
on.
E-signature on a
But
PDF.
you didn't. But you didn't reply.
Signature. No. So he didn't reply to my yes. He waited 6 more months, 7
He
more
had
months,
probably-
whatever.
He had to.
Shit.
He'd had to already delete all those other previous messages though, because he kind of got a girlfriend in that window.
Oh, it's a cover up.
Oh, maybe.
So he doesn't remember sending you that.
It's a new conversation at that point.
Yeah.
Well, and that's what
He
I
could've
always
waved.
wonder for these people that just send like mass amounts. Do
Who are
they
you?
Waving.
do they delete it or do they see every single message that they send you?
I think.
That
Well, if you
one's a
shotgun
lot.
him out to a bunch of people from a phone, you don't see. You don't have to open their previous message.
Right.
This one guy
So like
just
you wouldn't know,
scrolled to
and then
did
you'd
it
see
like
it. You'd suddenly be like, "Oh shit! I said that exact same thing 3 months
this
ago."
guy did it in like 2 to 3
Oh,
day
wow.
increments for a while.
That's pretty dedicated.
Shit.
Are you gonna
He's
reply?
shotgunning
Points.
every 3 days.
Like, what's the fucking consensus on, like, why are they doing this?
I don't
You know what I mean? Like, the continued hi, hey, hello, hi bullshit. Like, what the fuck are
That
they
is,
doing?
like-
It's usually so. Like I've never done that, but like
No, I don't think
the
normal
only-
people
I
do
don't
that.
no, but the
understand it
only
at
time
all.
that something like that has ever crossed my mind would be like when a girl pissed me off.
Just to fuck.
Oh, to
Yeah.
be
Like
actively annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no.
Just
Not to be
like,
annoying.
Try
Just
to
like,
say something and try to like.
see if there's like some other girl that will talk to you because a girl's not talking to you. Like I said, I've never even like done it. I'm just saying like that's the only time that I've ever considered it. Like, oh, that's when somebody might
Yeah.
do that. Because it's
Funny-
not. It can't work. Well, I mean, statistically, it has to work because they keep fucking doing it. And
No, but that theory doesn't work. It's not like there's a sample size and they're comparing notes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's one fucking weird dude or a stereotype or a type of weird dude.
Not learning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like they're missing a piece.
no, because
of
I
the
think
fucking
they're
something.
what you're talking about in like an end game. You're talking about it like he talked to this girl and then like met up with her and now they kick it. Whereas like there's a whole window of things in between that might just be like holding him over, and that's why he keeps doing it to find a new one.
So
like
you're
he
saying-
might have got some titty pictures and been like, oh, all right,
Like
this
I'm
is
set
kind
for
of working.
today, yeah. And
like,
then I'm gonna go say hey again in 3 days. 'Cause I
Right.
didn't get a response from you.
So the guy that's saying hi, hey, he's shotgunning. He's talking to like fucking however many, and at some point it was
less than
successful.
6%.
Yeah.
So for
Well, yeah.
that theory to
Well,
work, there
but-
has to be girls out there who
But it's only successful in like little
respond
increments.
to
It's
it.
not
Respond.
entirely successful,
And
but
that
like he
response
got a titty out
leads
of it
to
or whatever.
titties.
He got a titty. Just one titty. He didn't get
Oh,
a bunch.
yeah,
He just got
like-
one.
She did
Oh,
the
it's
towel
only
thing.
One
one.
Yeah,
straight
yeah.
titty.
Oh God.
She did the
So
towel picture.
when I was asking Ian about this stuff, because I was talking to him about these, and he kind of like got all bashful for a second, and I was like, "Did you do this?" And he was like,
He's like quick.
He
He's like
was-
hitting buttons on his phone. No,
he was
no.
like, well, like sometimes you get into their filtered messages and you like want them to see it again. And I was like, you fucking sent out multiple hates.
No,
What do you
no,
mean
no.
you get into their filter? Look,
How do you know
it
that,
doesn't give
first
them
of
a
all?
new notification if it's already in their filtered messages?
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that whether
He's
you're
like,
friends or not?
He's like, well, you just like
Yeah.
want to try again to like see if they'll see it this time. I was like, okay.
They did see it. They just don't
I
know
don't
that you
think.
saw.
I don't
Or
think
they
that's.
don't-
I don't
you
think
don't know
that's
that they
Ian
saw.
speaking from experience. I think that's him hypothesizing what.
No,
they
he
might
told
do.
me he
No,
used to
because he
do
started this conversation off bashful.
Megan.
and he was bashful and like
Damn it,
damn
Ian.
it.
me loving him so much. I'm like, how could any girl like say no to you? And then I remember that like I said no to him for 2 years. So
So it's not that
and,
hard.
like yeah,
Yo,
like,
Ian's
Mystery
getting crushed
solved.
right
Yeah.
now. First you throw
Mystery
him under the
solved.
bus, and now you didn't like him for 2 years. I like you, Ian. I like you, Ian. You're cool.
we love you, Ian. Yeah, it's not like he ever listens to these anyways.
Yeah, he does. He
Yeah, he
critiques it.
does.
Yeah,
Well, man.
he critiques the first like 10 minutes of it, and then I'm always like, you should listen to this one. It's funny. And then he's like, huh, that's funny. I'm like, which part? He's like, oh, he says something in the first 10 minutes. I'm like,
Fuck.
What
or
a dick.
or that's
He
why.
didn't
And then
last.
he goes, why don't you guys live stream? So he just wants to listen to us if we live stream.
Why? Like what? How could it be any different?
I'm gonna message him a bunch of hi, hey, hellos.
Yes.
He's gonna be like, why is Shae hitting me up so much?
Even if he responds, I'll
You
just
gotta
keep
put
he
going.
like
wouldn't.
2 years.
He
yeah.
wouldn't get
They
it.
just misspell it a different
Yeah.
way, even if you
Yeah.
realize.
H-E-E.
He'd
Try the
like
double E,
squint
dude.
at me and be like, why is Shae hitting me up? Like, babe, I don't know. I'm like, maybe he wants to slide into those DMs, babe.
Give it a shot.
Give it a reply. You should
Balls deep
reply,
in your
babe.
DMs.
So I don't respond to like weird people because I kind of got burnt a few times. But I like most of the time I get hit up, it's art, right?
Because
So-
I got burned.
No, some weird shit. Some
We
lady
need it.
told me that I was her son, but also wanted to fuck me. It was really
Whoa.
fucking weird.
Dang.
Yeah. So after that, I was like, okay,
Should
I
have
can't do this
charged
shit
her.
anymore. For $12 or whatever. I don't know.
12 bucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't let Tristan hear this story.
Sign up here.
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
She always jokes about incest. That's all it is. I know.
weird.
Fucking weird.
It's like it's not. It's a little. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
I can't say shit really. I mean, like I don't have that conversation, but like
Yeah.
I've been in similar scenarios, not incest. Now this just sounds weird.
I mean, like I've seen
like,
some.
how
I've
the
seen some like
fuck did
daddy
this
daughter
go?
porn, but that's like as,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
as
like
far as it
that's the
goes.
thing that other
and
people.
it's
I think, but they don't.
fake.
Yeah, but there's a bunch of people right now that
Hopefully.
think you're talking about incest when you say. You say like daddy daughter.
Daddy daughter.
Fake incest.
This
Fake
shit took a weird
incest.
turn.
Studio incest.
I mean, she was like obviously psycho. So, but she sent me a photo, like an old family photo and everything. I was like, "See, that's you." And I'm like, "What the fuck?"
You're like, this is not
Was it?
me.
Did you think
no,
it was
no,
you though?
fuck no. It didn't even
Oh.
look like me. And then it was
You're like,
like,
here's a photo of me when I was a child.
yeah, no, then
Like,
there was
it's not
another,
me.
like
It's not
a
me.
follow-up photo of like the same kid, like in playing football, like a couple years later, and then.
Well, you're pretty big in football, aren't you?
No, I fucking hate football. I absolutely can't stand it.
Surprise,
I
surprise.
actually remember that from a previous episode.
Yeah, so I was like,
That's why I said it.
okay, what are you getting on about here? And then she just kind of like, I don't know, kept going. I had
She's
to
like,
block
I don't know. Sorry, you're pretty sexy though.
it. Yeah, no, I get like old ladies. I get hit on by old ladies
get
all the
cougars.
time. All the time. Yeah, they're like, you're beautiful.
It's
I'm
probably
like,
that,
fuck,
like,
that's
little-
awkward. Don't
To
say
be
that.
fair,
Probably
you
that, like,
are.
little
Hey, they
catch.
might buy you
They're
shit.
not
though.
wrong.
Dude, I don't want them to buy me shit.
No.
Sugar mama.
Yeah, either do a lot
I
of the
get
girls that get
reap
shit bought for them.
those
They don't need
benefits.
you to buy them
Reap
shit.
those
It's free
benefits.
shit. Free shit tastes
Yeah.
You
better.
were just saying
It
earlier
does.
how you wish you had a wish list, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like that.
Hit them with the wish list.
I get
Let
broke
mama
cougars,
feed
though.
you.
Mama's trying to make me feed her and all our kids.
Oh yeah, that's not
They're like, hey, you,
Oh, that's what's hard about girls, because like if you marry us, we're just succubuses. Like, we'll
yeah, I
just-
know.
good. Oh, that's literally the name of.
I just had to pay my
That's the name of
ex-wife
Lacey's new
like
movie.
the last. I had to pay my ex-wife the last little bit that I owed her because I sold my house in Vegas.
Oh god.
And like, yeah, it was fucking shitty.
The house that she paid so much for.
Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had to pay back what you owed her from her not paying anything.
Yeah. Yeah. It was
What?
good. Oh
the-
yeah. Oh yeah.
God.
Good deal, right?
Divorces
I like that you guys
so
are both
messy.
shocked, and I'm like, obviously
No, this
understand
shit-
that that's just
this
how
shit
divorce
happens all the
works.
time.
It's
Yeah.
like-
Yeah.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that's how it works. I just like hate hearing that.
Yeah.
It makes me so sad.
It's fucking.
I
rough.
finally took my name off of my ex's car after I think it's been like 3 years, and it's just been like sucking my credit. And
Fuck that.
I finally, so we go and we sign it. He comes over with this like, he drives up in this like brand new STI, and he's like, "Oh, this is what I'm getting." And I was like, "Is it because I bought a WRX 2 years ago? Like, are you trying to one up me?" And I was like, "Cool car, like thanks. Let me sign my name off this bitch finally."
Tell your bank cool car.
Right, yeah. And then he comes back and he's like, no, I think I'm not going to get that one. I hear a knock and it's fucked up. And I was like, then,
Yeah, it's a Subaru.
I was like, then why did you like get it in the
Can't
first place,
stock that
dumbass?
way.
I was like, so did you literally like just drive that to me? Like,
just to see if you'd be pissed.
yeah. And then he's like, I'm going to get a Jeep. And I
And
was
then he waits for your response.
Same.
Watches your face.
yeah. And I
Is
was
that good
like,
or no?
I was like, do I need to sign another paper? And he's like, no, that paper just is good for any car. I was like, then why the fuck couldn't I sign that a year ago?
So wait, what are you signing? You co-signing for the loan for him?
No, so we were already together on one car.
Yeah.
And if he had to like take my name off of it, he had to refinance it just in his name because we were both on it.
Which
Oh,
he
so you're
couldn't do.
Which
Yeah,
he
okay.
couldn't do because
Saw
he
that
like
coming.
wouldn't be approved
Yeah.
on his own.
I'm shocked, Megan.
Weird.
That
I
doesn't
know,
seem like the
right?
type of guy that you
I
would
know.
date or marry.
marry. Well, and we were super young at that point, so like we didn't have a lot of credit, so that's why we like both went in on it. But I was just like, I got my lawyer involved, and I tried to get my name off this car for like 3 years. He like stopped making payments for a second, and
Yeah, I remember that when you were like asking me like,
yeah,
what can I
I
do
was like,
about
what
this
can
when
I
it
do?
first started becoming a bitch?
There's nothing you really can do.
there
That's a fucking
isn't,
thing.
which
Yeah.
sucks. I called into the car place. I was like, look, I have a letter from the lawyer, a letter from my divorce saying that like he's taking full responsibility, and they're like, you have to go to court, you have to get a subpoena, he has to still like refinance it in his name, and he just like would not. So I feel you on that shit on the opposite side.
Before I got divorced officially, like, so my wife has like another car. You know, I bought her a car. She didn't work for 13 fucking years, so I paid for everything. She's driving around in a nice Mercedes
Yeah.
after we're separated. And this fucking, she starts dating some dude, and this dude is driving it, and it's my car. So my name's on this car, my registration, it's my car.
Yeah.
And I have to like basically be cool with some dude driving my fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing I could do. You know, I couldn't go like do anything about it. Not that I really cared to, but there was nothing I could have done.
Yeah.
Like if I showed up with my extra key and drove the car away, they could come just get it back from me.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck? And then I had to pay her money. So that shit's dope. Get married, guys. It's fun.
Right. No, don't do that.
Strong-
Well, and then
strongly
my
encourage you
lawyer
not
was
to.
like, you have every right to just like put that car up for sale and take it from him. I was like, oh shit, you're right, but I
It'd
couldn't.
be so awesome though to list his car for sale, and then like you'd
As
be
he's shopping
taking
for-
appointments
Right.
like to meet people to drive his car. That'd be fucking awesome.
I'm like, oh, except I don't have the spare key. He's got both. So, but no, divorce is messy and that shit is fucking terrible.
I sound really bitter about it, but I'm fine now. It's all good.
Yeah, we're fine now, but like, fuck, I was
Getting
bitter
through
as
it.
shit for a while. I was like, it was so bad for a minute, and that's fine to be bitter, and then it's fine to like be over it. So,
Yeah,
have
I'm
fun
over it.
driving your Jeep, like.
I got a new car.
Cool story, bro.
I got a new car.
I got a new car.
I don't have to worry about it because nobody will marry me.
Someone
we
will.
drive 2-seaters because fuck everyone.
I got 4 seats, man. Speak for yourself.
4 seats.
No, they're baby seats, but they're back there. They're back there. 4 of me could fit in that motherfucker. No
That's
problem.
like the
That's not
that's like the one in the. Did you see the seats that they're in the back of the Tesla Roadster?
Yeah.
It's like two. I mean, there's like a driver's seat because they want you in the center of the car, and there's just like, wait, was it the Tesla Roadster that had that?
I think it's got the little seats in the back, doesn't it?
No, but it has 2 seats in the front. What's the car I'm thinking about that has?
McLaren
One
F1.
seat?
No, but that's like the old one. No, McLaren had that too. It had
That's
the 2
3
little
seats.
It had but it had the 2 little like hammocks in the back
Yeah.
that you sat in and weren't seats. At all.
Hammocks?
They're literally like a net. They're not
That
seats.
is so
They're not real
scary.
seats.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
for
I think it was
for what
3
at the
seats.
time was the fastest car in the world.
The driver's seat was in the center, and then there was 2
Yeah.
small seats on the other
But they
side.
weren't real seats.
Right, right.
They were like these little like hanging things.
That was a fucking race car.
Weird.
Yeah, and it was the fastest car in the world at
That's
the time.
like
It's
a
like, yeah, you
purpose-built
should
race
for
car.
sure put extra people in that car.
No.
Sounds
They're
good.
just like
Hammocks.
swinging around in the back seat. God.
My grandpa used to have like a
No.
little pickup truck that had these weird seats that would fold out from the sides.
Yeah,
In the
like
back.
Tacomas and shit did that for years.
That was legit though. Like you get
If
in
you're
there,
little,
pop the
like
little
yeah, it
seat
didn't
down.
matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but now
If
that
you're an
we're-
adult, you're not getting in there or out.
I'm not even adult size, so
Well, you sit
doesn't
sideways.
matter. Huh? Yeah,
Me
you
and Shae will
you
sit in the
face each other.
Yeah, you look direct. They fold out of the underneath the windows next to the cab,
Yeah.
the side windows.
And there was nothing else back there. So like,
Just so you have more
Tiny.
legroom in the middle than you would facing forward.
Yeah, because if you faced them forward, you'd
Yeah, there's no- yeah,
none.
yeah.
It's just a regular extended cab, not like a quad cab or something.
Oh my
It's got
God.
like 12 probably extra inches, 12 or 14 extra inches.
yeah, it wasn't very wide at all.
what she said.
I mean, it's definitely like
extra
a kid,
inches.
only a kid sitting back
Oh,
there.
man.
Yeah.
Oh, niggers.
Rarely would you need it.
No. I don't even know how the fuck we got into that. That was a weird
I'm
little
a
tangent.
Random
I'm a little
fucking
wine
tangent.
drunk now, so this is good shit. This is good
I
wine.
picked it out.
Maybe it's because that food that we just ate today was like the only food I've eaten all day too. So
The only thing you've eaten all day was Carl's Jr.
yeah, that little chicken sandwich.
That is making a poor decision in
That little
life.
chicken sandwich was good though. Had like little jalapenos.
You gave half
on
of it to
That
Bentley.
is the
I
decisions
did.
you
I
make
did
when
give
you're poor.
half of it to Bentley.
Speaking of Bentley,
Those are the decisions I make when I'm starving, and I'm supposed to be good. But
I think I tried to look at my Uber Eats history to see how much money I've spent with them. It's
oh my
fucking
god,
bad.
same.
So bad.
You should
It adds it up for you.
No, you could just
You
skim
can-
through
yeah,
it, and
just
it's
skim
like
through
that
it.
list is real fucking long. And it's like 30, 20, 40, 50, 20, 30, and it just goes on for fucking
When me and Ian have like a really long night at Sky and I don't work on
you get noodles
Friday
from
or
Zap.
yeah, and
They're good.
we
You told us this last time.
we sit in our living room and we like build a fort and like
Yes.
we make coffee with our eyes closed and we order Uber Eats like minimum of 2 times.
And ironically, get drunken noodles.
I do get drunken noodles. Those are really good
that
for
place is
hangovers.
legit. I like that place.
It's quite good.
Are those the real thick noodles?
Yeah, and they're spicy. Well, you can get them really spicy.
Good. I think the word thick has been said too many times on this fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
that's probably going to
Thick
be like the
with two Cs.
name.
Why do you think fucking Megan's been
Thick.
smiling the whole time?
THICC.
She
Sten,
also said she only likes soft things, so
Oh yeah,
she
I
lied.
kind
She just lied to your Facebook.
I did say that earlier.
you missed
Soft
that?
noodles?
Well, no,
soft things.
I was talking about my Porter Robinson shirt. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah.
I only like soft things, and everyone like looked at me, and I was like, oh
Fuck.
well,
That's
That's a
not what
this
she
is awkward.
Stenifer, do you want to do your segment?
Yeah, I
Because I
got
just
the-
realized we've been talking for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah, the sounder pulled up. Mine's short, and we
Oh
can
my God,
kinda
turn it down.
conclude with it
It's
almost.
turned down right now, so I'm gonna
Brace
play it and
yourselves.
see what happens.
Every part of my face.
All right, I'm doing it.
Now, does it look like I give a fuck?
Solid.
I want to know what that's from because it was weird when I saw it the first time.
I thought it was from Big Mouth, but it's not. It sounds like they're from Big Mouth.
It's like it looks like an anime cartoon. I don't know. No idea.
Yeah, it did look anime. That's why I was confused.
But
Because I don't know anything about that bullshit because I have friends.
the first thing that I was thinking someone should, try to implement in their life, like a tip, is to practice sacrifice. So
No. Cut
give
'em
up
off.
something easy.
Like sleeping, taking naps, wine.
Justin. Sorry.
I don't want to do any of these things, Sten.
I mean, food, anything, like a habit that
like
you have
sugar.
that you know you shouldn't do.
I don't have any
Give
of
that
those.
Like
up
a bad habit.
for a little bit, It's
For like a week, 7 days.
Yeah,
I think
knowing-
is what you're going for.
yeah, take solace in knowing that you're going to be able to do it again eventually, but be strict on yourself enough to not do it, to find out that you can. So test yourself and
Sounds like
realize
something
that
that
you
a
can.
person does right before they go into addiction recovery.
Sounds zen as fuck.
They pretend they're. Oh, I'm not going to do it for a week just to prove that I'm
That I
fine.
don't-
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm not.
3
I'm not
weeks later,
addicted.
they're jamming anything in their arm they can
They're
find.
dead on the street.
Maybe,
Anyway.
maybe that's what you
God.
need.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know anybody like that probably, but
I
yeah.
feel like that
To
sounds like
everyone.
something you do before you go on an epic DMT trip.
I did it with soda.
Oh,
Like-
Oh, I thought you said you did DMT with soda. I was like, you did
No.
what with soda? Like,
you did DMT
No,
with
practice
soda.
sacrifice,
Yeah.
A week.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have to have a Coke every day. No, you fucking don't.
No, you
But then you
don't.
felt way better after a week because soda
Yep.
fucks with you super hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you stop drinking soda, it's like
You
it's
can
noticeable
replace,
really
You can replace
fast.
soda, like the word soda in that, with anything.
Yeah.
Give up,
Give
That
up
That shit's
something.
actually really
For a
hard.
week.
If you
Yeah.
think about it, like just, I mean,
'Cause humans are
something
habitual.
Stupid, like coffee. I don't want to drink coffee. A fucking week? That's a long time.
Yeah. I don't drink coffee for like 2 days and I get a headache and
true.
I get like withdrawals. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, caffeine withdrawals are fucked
But
up.
I have given up like a nap before because like I like my naps. I'll take a nap like every single day. And
That's real.
Sean knows. I'm like, oh, sorry to the group chat. 4 hours later, I took a nap.
That
Or
the
I'll,
other day
I'll
wasn't even
nap.
bad.
Yeah, I'll
We were
nap
like,
before.
40 minutes and I'm awake. We
Yeah.
were like, damn, all right.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap before podcast. They're like, no, you're not. You're not gonna come. and I'm
goes
like,
Megan.
hey, I'm good. Let's go.
Okay,
Like,
see you
we're done.
tomorrow, Megan.
But no, I haven't taken a nap in like a week, and I feel it in my bones, in my soul.
Maybe you
You'll
should
be
try
alright.
eating something better than Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
I've been
Once a day, Carl's Jr. and fucking wine. I feel
know.
like
I have been so good, you guys. Like up until Christmas, and today I've been on like chicken, broccoli, and asparagus, and that's fucking it. That's all I've been eating for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And so today, like, I can have a day. Me and Ian got Cafe Rio the day after Christmas, like, and that's
Christmas derails a lot of
It
people.
does,
for
yeah.
Sure.
And that's so I feel pretty all right about tonight, and I'll go home
I
and
ate at
feel
the
like
Wind Buffet
shit.
on Christmas.
Oh my god! With your uncle before?
No,
he
that
got
was
kicked out?
later. That was like later on in the evening.
My parents went to some Asian Thai restaurant on Thanksgiving in Vegas. I don't know why.
Because
I
Asian
was with-
restaurants are always open on
My
Christmas.
family has a weird tradition of like Chinese food
Yeah.
on Christmas because it's literally the only place you can go.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
does
And
that
they're all open.
Does that stem from like a Christmas story? Like, you know that movie where the dogs come in and they eat the Christmas turkey, and the family has to go to the Asian restaurant and they eat
It's
it
just
done?
you're
No,
kinda
it's
forced
because
to.
no, it's because Asians don't celebrate
No one wants to
Christmas.
cook or something.
Oh, yeah.
I went to Wendover for Thanksgiving. Well, when I lived in Vegas, I drove to Salt Lake, and I went to Wendover on Thanksgiving. That shit was legit.
Was it?
Because
Hell
the
yeah.
buffets and
Like,
shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it was great.
You're like, it's Thanksgiving. Have whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, like you get drunk, then you eat, then you gamble, and you get drunk. It was fucking fantastic.
You take the bus home.
No, I drove home like next day, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it was great.
I'm trying to think of, so Sten, your segment last week, when we were talking about goals that we wanted to accomplish.
Realistic, quantifiable goals. Yeah.
I didn't do it, but I was thinking about it a lot, and I did my first. I'm gonna sound like really white girl hippie. I did my first like guided meditation.
Oh my god! I'm just
I
kidding.
know. Oh my god! And I like wrote in my journal and stuff. I did it on like the winter solstice or whatever, so it was like a good like
Super
grounding,
double
like,
hippie points.
Yeah, I was like super witchy. Like I
Did you
brought
post
in,
about it on Facebook in the gym
no,
mirror?
I didn't. I brought in like a little
Story.
bowl of snow and like I clipped off like a piece of tree and like made it all like zen and shit in there. And I don't know. I was thinking about goals that I could do, but I
so
still need to work
confused
on
now.
that, Sten.
Yeah, keep working on it.
Keep working on
I've done guided meditations all the time. There was a time period
They're
where
cool.
I've
I like 'em.
hyper focused on weird shit like that, like binaural beats and trying to do like weird dream state shit.
That's
And
the
then I
only
just
thing.
started doing float tanks. It's
That's
like
the
so
only
much
thing I
easier.
can go
The
to sleep
float
now.
tanks,
It's so
yeah,
much easier.
they have a
The
couple.
binaural beats
Those
with
are
like
nice.
rain or
Yeah,
thunder
you
are
pass out
like
to
the
that.
only thing that I can use to go to sleep. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, like I
Really?
can take drugs and go to sleep, but I mean, like if I'm just trying to go to sleep or whatever.
Yeah,
Usually, if I'm gonna go to sleep and I have to be up in like 2 hours, I'll listen to something like that instead of like taking. something
God,
to go
that
to sleep.
sentence
Makes you go to sleep
wants
faster.
Me to, like, I can't handle that sentence. If I have
Go to sleep.
go to sleep and wake up in 2 hours,
yeah,
like
fuck.
I
Yeah,
want
fuck
to
it.
die.
Well, it's either that or it's like 3 days with no sleep, which is not better. Trust me.
Oh God.
The little like 45-minute power naps that you can get when you haven't been sleeping for like days are fucking like life changing.
I can't nap.
You
If
wake
I
up
were
and
to
you're
try
like,
napping after not sleeping for a couple days, it would be a
It would be
3
a
to 4 hour
sleep,
nap. Yeah.
Well, there's been times when I had to get up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to go to work. And I was talking to Shawn at like 10, and he's like sending me pictures of what he's doing. And he's like, hey, probably be up to like 3. And then I text him at like 4:30 in the morning, and he's like, hey, what's up? Like immediately. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's
God,
always,
you're
yeah, it's
always
true.
awake.
When do you fucking sleep?
sometimes at night.
Sometimes.
I just don't need sleep. Like I'm not even the dude that like brags about it. Like I'm stoked most of the time that I don't need to sleep that much. I mean, there's times that I obviously take it way too far, but I mean, if you ever see me like before a car show, like usually the day of the
I
car
was gonna
show,
say that's like every 6 months or
yeah, it's like
once a year.
the
Shawn
day
falls
of the car
asleep
show.
in the
No,
booth.
I'm like,
He sends us a message at like 10. Like,
Yeah.
holy fucking
Yeah.
yep.
Yep. Today's the
Day
day.
after day after a car show. That adds up.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
Fucking
okay,
told you so.
okay,
no,
yeah.
I always just end up like zombie as fuck that day. Is all I'm saying. Like,
You always
Yeah.
look grumpy as fuck during car shows.
because I don't really like car shows.
It's dumb.
True, yeah.
I don't like answering. It's not that
That's
I
why
like
you,
have a
you
problem
always
answering
rope
the
us
questions.
in to help you out.
Yeah. Sten's good at talking to people, and he hates
Like-
way less people than I do.
They're like, run
true.
this booth for me while I take a nap next to Bentley.
Well, and the thing
in
is,
this
like-
On the
camping
dog
chair
bed.
in the sun.
That is the thing. Like Sten knows like enough that he could answer everybody's questions with
Yeah.
the same answer that I'm going to give.
Yeah.
I mean, for the most part, like they're not going to ask like super detailed stuff that I'm needed for.
True.
I've fallen asleep in a booth more than once, and I did it under the table at one point.
The table.
Every time.
Yeah, I have. I
George
remember at one of the Mark
Costanza.
Miller shows. I
Yeah.
did that.
Acts like he's not tired and then fucking falls asleep anywhere.
Right.
So funny.
Yeah, but I can stay up for over 3 days with no sleep.
Oh
I've stayed up
my
well into the
God.
4th day with no real issue.
No,
And
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
sit
no.
in a
No hallucinating or
camp chair
anything.
without passing out.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to like
Keep moving.
yeah, you have to stay in something. Like you have to be doing something
Yeah.
or it's over.
I start hallucinating like hour 12 that I'm awake, so I need
Jesus.
sleep.
I got really
You've been up for more than 12 hours right now.
I get like irritable.
When I was younger, I taught myself how to do like programming, and I would stay up all night.
Yeah.
And like the cue for me to go to sleep is my fingertips would get numb, and then if I would like touch my lip would go numb. I'm like, oh fuck, okay, I
Mine
need to go
is-
You're
to
like,
sleep.
okay, I gotta
Hide,
go.
Like
Yeah.
the corner of my eye will start
Just,
twitching.
Like twitch, yeah.
That's
same.
scary.
That does it,
shit.
yeah, like my eyelid like spasms when
weird.
I'm like
This magical
over the top tired.
numbing
Yeah, it's like
finger.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's just annoying. Like you feel no, and the weird part is people can't see it,
Yeah.
but you think everybody sees it.
I know. Yeah.
You're like, stop
You're like
fucking
full on
moving.
watching it. Nope. See nothing. You look at yourself in the mirror. Oh my god, what's wrong with me?
Whoa.
That's every time I look in the mirror.
That was a bad one.
Every time.
Every time.
I'm so sad.
Oh,
I'm not. Fuck the mirror.
you ugly
Fuck
fuck.
the mirror and people that think I'm ugly because I don't care.
Yeah.
Your bitch likes me.
LMDB.
Are you done?
I have one more.
Oh,
Are
okay.
you,
I didn't know how the right way to word that.
Yeah.
Are you finished?
are
Maybe.
you done?
So that kind of leads
Did you
nicely
finish?
into how to build or break habits. So like humans are habitual creatures. You have to find your number. I've heard a lot about 21 times to build or break a habit. So 21 times you have to do it.
Or not do it.
Or
yeah.
not.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if
The opposite.
you
I have
don't
heard that
do it, yeah,
before.
if you like break the 21 streak, you start over.
Yep.
And if you make
if
it,
you make it day 20,
if you make it, you make it. And your number might be 20,
yeah,
but yeah.
I've heard some flexibility on that.
It's never happened.
I think that you kind of like set a point to aim for, and if you continuously like stay focused to it, the number itself isn't that important, but you're prioritizing that habit is what's gonna get it done.
I don't know. When I go like 3 days without eating any like cheese, I get grumpy as shit. And then once I'm after
Cheese?
day 3, I'm fine. Like dairy and carbs, like I get so irrationally like
It's true.
angry.
It's true.
But once I get after that third day is all it takes, and then I like forget about it.
I don't think I've ever seen you actually. I think the one time I saw you actually angry, you came to me because you knew that like I would try to help. So it wasn't like
Yeah.
I didn't see like angry you. I saw like sad you because you had to be angry.
Yeah, angry
Yeah,
Megan is like you don't know whether to
exactly.
punch someone
Or like
or cry.
And I usually just cry. So
That's real.
ask Ian. Ian's always like, "Why the fuck are you crying now?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm kind of
Really
stressed.
mad.
I'm tired. I haven't had,
I haven't had cheese in 3 days."
Cheese in 2 days. Like, I just okay. I had a meltdown the other day because we went to Trader Joe's and I picked out
I'd
those
get mad
little
too. No,
Oreo
I'm just kidding.
cookies that are like dipped in chocolate. The Trader Joe Oreo cookies.
They're not even real Oreo, they're replicas.
Yeah, but they're like the Trader Joe good replicas.
Trader Joe replicas a lot of
They're like
things, and
legit
they're usually
reps?
better.
They're legit reps.
They're like the Rhodas. Okay.
They
cool.
are.
The Rhodas of
But they're really
cookies.
good. And I was like, cool, like we
forged
can eat
Rhoda.
these for Christmas. And like, so we get home Christmas night after being at my parents all day. And I'm like going through the pantry and I'm looking in the kitchen. I'm like, babe, where's those Oreos? And he looks at me and he's like, I ate them all. And I legit,
This
like, I
is
started
honest, though.
crying. I fucking started crying. And he's like, oh, he got so pissed. He's like, why the fuck are you so upset that I ate? I'm sorry that I got high and I ate a bunch of cookies. I was like, that's not the point. I was like, we're supposed to eat them together. And I like had a meltdown. And he's like, why are you so food aggressive?
What the fuck is wrong with you? Who cried?
I'm like,
Look, here's the
I'm
thing.
like, I'm sorry.
I
I was looking forward to them because I haven't eaten any chocolate in 4 days. And I was so mad.
That's way too long.
You don't
Yeah,
fuck with people's
way too
cookies.
long. Yeah,
That's way
you
too
don't
long.
fuck with like
No.
girls' chocolate covered
No,
cookies.
no,
either.
Chocolate
like,
daily.
Don't
I
be
need something
exclusive
chocolate.
here. I'm down with cookies too.
Don't fuck with Shae's cookies.
What if it's a
either.
fig Newton?
I'm down with it. I'll eat
Yeah,
it.
No,
Yeah, I'll
Shae
eat
can
it.
have all of
I
them.
low key ate one in Vegas and I was really upset.
Was it dry?
If I
like
put
No.
it in the shopping
It was
cart,
brand-
I
I mean, it's like
want
new.
some.
Yeah.
Don't eat all of it.
Fair.
Yeah, true.
I will cry.
I
Wait till
ate-
you
Remember
have kids.
remember when I picked this out and then didn't eat any? That's a problem.
Right? And he did that with my Butterfinger on Halloween, and then he did that last year with my
Damn,
chocolate
he's a
orange.
savage.
And
your,
like
your boyfriend sounds like my son.
he
It's the same
replaced-
shit happens.
he replaces it like a week later.
Oh.
But
But the
it's
craving's gone and passed.
exactly.
It's nowhere near
It's
as
just like-
delicious as it would have been.
No.
Sorry, babe.
It's not good when it's sorry food.
Right, exactly.
I don't need
I'm
your
like, "You
apology
just-
cookie.
I wanted my chocolate orange, and I traded my Snickers for that Butterfinger. And he ate it.
Hey Megan, are you gonna drink that water in front of you?
No.
Can I drink it because my mouth's dry as fuck?
Ew, go for it.
I don't want to get up. I don't want to like take a break in the middle like a cunt.
Like Sten did earlier.
Yeah, Sten did do that earlier.
Because the camera shut off.
Yeah, no, he fixed it. Nobody will even know because he'll be there
Except for the
before and
gap.
after.
We can put a picture up or something.
I'm gonna put your reindeer picture up. Hopefully doing that. What the
It's
fuck
a
are you
cute
doing? I
one.
hope you do a boomerang if you're doing that.
Okay, I'm down. I'll do it.
I didn't want you to do it.
I think it's time to go home and take
So your
a
thing's
bath.
on the 12th?
Things on
Right.
12.
Are you gonna have hella people show up and root you on?
No.
Is that a thing?
It's like a private.
I got an art show too. I got an art show.
Oh, yeah,
At
when's that?
Fice on the 19th. 16th.
The clothing store?
Yeah, 16th
Is it
to
still
the
there?
19th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I used to go to that place next door and get pizza.
Yeah, it's a good pizza.
Yeah, it's
S-
hella good.
Estee.
Yeah, they're the shit.
Even their vegan pizza.
They did part of the DOS Energy video in there. I was there.
At Fice? Yeah.
No, at
Oh,
SD.
Estee. Yeah, that area is cool.
They did the one where Nate.
Yeah, the
Moransky
FBI
had-
building's right across the street.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was Beer Bar.
No, not directly across the street,
Oh.
but it's like it's right there.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Is there
the,
like
the
an
hearing
event
thing
page
is
for
on the
that? I wanna
12th,
go.
and then the art show, I think, is on the 16th or the 19th. So, I'll have people go to that.
That's a
the
good
art
I
show.
want to go
week.
for
Not
sure.
the hearing, because I don't know what the fuck's
On the
gonna happen.
19th?
I don't want to go to the hearing.
I'll
Isn't well?
I'll
The
have to
hearing's
go
like
to
city
that.
council though, right?
Yeah, it's at the city.
So there'll
building.
be other people there because there's those creepy old people that have to like they want to go and they want something or don't know what they want or don't know
Are
why they
they
have something.
are they selling tickets for the art
No, it's
show?
free.
It's free. Okay, cool.
I think there's gonna be beer and shit too. So not that I drink
Beer?
but people do. So
Can I bring some wine?
I don't know.
Share the event page. I
This
wanna
is
see
you
all of it.
can't bring alcohol
Yeah.
anywhere, Megan.
It's January 19th.
Don't underestimate me.
I haven't
I'm
made
saying
an
you
event
can't
yet,
legally, so
I
stop
will.
asking. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say.
that's what I'm saying.
I didn't ask. I said I'll bring wine.
No, you said, "Can I bring wine?"
I don't know.
Fucking
Then-
stoner.
Then I'll bring my own wine.
You'll bring mine probably. Weirdo.
BYOW.
I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm doing a bunch of prints of walls. So like I've never really done
Nice.
that before. But I'm doing like huge canvas prints and then I'm doing like hand embellishing on them. So they're like, prints of some of my favorite walls, which everyone's fucking seen 1,000 times. But then 2 custom like new ones and then everything will be hand embellished. So it should be pretty cool.
Cool.
Snazzy.
We'll throw some of your
Fancy.
artwork up, probably.
Yeah.
Shawn.
I'll put together a bunch of shit.
Slideshow.
I was like, we'll put this up, Shawn. Actually,
We'll put your Instagram and your Twitter,
Twitter.
even though you don't use it. I don't use it either. That shit's hella confusing.
I don't know what the fuck to do. It's weird. No one talks to me. I just feel
Hashtag.
lonely. This is boring. Fuck it. I go to
love
Instagram.
Twitter.
Yeah.
The only thing I've used
Well,
it
your
for.
stuff is very visual, so that
Right.
makes sense for
It's
you.
kinda meant for it.
Instagram makes sense for you.
I've tried to even post pictures on Twitter and people are just like, yeah, fuck you.
Well, and the thing is with Twitter,
Do you
like
hashtag
you
them the right
don't
way?
you don't get a lot of
think
likes
you have
or
to do that.
comments, but when you view all of your like engagements, that's where you see like all of your traffic.
I have no fucking clue what you're talking
Me
about.
neither.
Yeah.
I'll show you.
No. I don't even have it on my phone though. Like that's how.
Oh,
I
that makes
don't
You'd have to
use
get
it.
on a computer and pound "you're a faggot" to somebody else. Hashtag "fuck your life" or whatever.
Oh my god!
Is that what
Upload
happens on
picture,
Twitter?
Browse.
I don't know. People. All I know is that Twitter is uncensored, so like you can
Yeah.
post anything on
I'll
Twitter.
tell you how shitty my Twitter is. So like, Little John followed me back when I did some shit with him, and then he unfollowed me like on Twitter. So like he still follows me on Instagram, which is cool.
He's like, I can't be friends with
Yeah, but
peasants
he's
who
like,
only
"This
have
guy's
20
Twitter
followers.
sucks, man."
Oh,
Just
no.
fucking laugh. Like, okay.
Do you think he does his own? He probably doesn't do his
He
own.
does. He totally does.
Really?
Yeah, that guy is so fucking cool, man.
I just figured it would be like
Did you
he'd
see
have like
what?
a dude.
Did you see what that girl Devin?
I sent it
posted
to him.
About? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
So Lil
was
John's
so
given me and this
fucking
chick
funny.
free pizza for a year because she
Yep.
posted that it would be a good idea that he becomes the new CEO
Of Papa John's.
of Papa John's. And so I sent it to him.
Lil John.
Because, he fucking follows me on Instagram. I can send him DMs and he doesn't go to filtered inbox.
Wait,
Oh,
So I sent it to him and then
Papa John's?
Yeah, then he posted it and then now he's going back and forth with Papa John's and is like actually gonna have some sort of deal with them.
some interview.
It's pretty badass though.
wait. Why did she say that?
Just to be funny. She's just like
She was
on
just, like, being-
Facebook. Yeah, like, hey,
She's
I feel
just,
like
like-
Papa
I
John.
didn't even really realize he was still alive.
Papa John or Little John?
Little John or Lil
Damn,
John.
that's fucked up.
I know, but like,
Damn, that's fucked up.
So he's more like a club DJ now. Like he's not really
right?
doing
Yeah,
like.
that's what I'm saying.
But he kills shit on DJ World. I think like he's always in Vegas and he's like
Yeah.
does
Residency.
Sundance.
It's like the proper like retirement. That's like you made
Dude,
it.
he's such a
yeah,
fucking
once
cool
you
guy,
get to Vegas, like doing a residency, you're done.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
You're set.
though. Yeah, he's a legit.
Unless
legit
you're a
person.
dead mouse hiding in his little like Canadian basement.
I don't know if it's little.
Mining Bitcoin.
I feel like
Mining
I feel like it's
Bitcoins.
probably not even that small of a basement. If
Nah,
it's a basement,
It's a fucking huge
yeah,
basement.
it's a basement that we'd all probably live in comfortably.
With his cute cat and his hot wife talking shit on Twitter.
Yeah.
Are these all things that really happen? I don't know what's
Yeah.
happening right
Those
now.
Oh,
are,
yeah.
they're all real.
Yeah.
Isn't he the dude with like the Lamborghini with the?
No, it was a
No.
Ferrari,
Ferrari.
with the meow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The
fucking-
digital cat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
such
but he's Canadian.
yeah.
Oh, that's too bad. I really like Canadians.
Oh.
The Weeknd is Canadian, isn't he? I like the
The
Weeknd.
who?
The Weeknd. The dude with the crazy hair.
Oh, it's his name. It's a person.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't know what he looked like. He's
you
I
kept
don't
saying
know-
I was
I
like,
don't
"What do you
know
mean
his
the
real name.
weekend is Canadian?" I was like, "I
Canadian.
think the weekend's for everybody, man." Like I don't.
No, he's like a R&B type dude.
Oh, I never heard of him. But I don't listen to bad music.
Shawn only listens to underground hip hop.
Yeah,
Yeah, bad-
like 100%.
Bad music.
100%.
Okay, guy that likes Tech Nine. I don't think you're in a position to talk about bad music.
Wait, you think Tech Nine's bad? Because I
Yeah.
think Tech Nine's like better than most
I
of
know,
shit.
that's the
underground
problem.
shit.
I know,
Really?
Yeah. I don't like people that talk about things that they don't do. He talks about like killing people, like joking.
No,
yeah, he did.
no,
Yeah, bullshit. Listen to his old albums. He's talking about that shit all the time, and the dude like flies all over the world, meaning he doesn't have any felonies. So
True.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe he got away with it.
And I'm pretty sure like 10 out of 10 hangs out with ICP, so automatically loses any cool points that he ever could have.
There you go.
See, that's fucking
Are we gonna
marketing.
go to that
though.
festival?
That's
by the
marketing.
Nope.
Yeah,
That's all marketing.
Yeah.
me and Megan are gonna go. And it's
Oh
gonna be
my
fucking
What is
awesome.
that called again?
Gathering of the Juggalos.
He got on. He put them on their tour, or his tour, or whatever, and like he fucking blew up because of it. That didn't change his lyrics or his skill. That's just a fucking marketing move. I think it's genius.
But he was hanging out with ICP, so it's like by default.
I mean, their ICP I've heard is like really charitable too. I just don't like their fans.
Yeah, they basically have to pay people to listen to him.
Well, his concerts got ruined after that because I got in
Yeah.
fights at Tech Nine shows after that. Like it used to be peaceful and nice, and then now it's
Yeah.
just a bunch of fucking weirdos. So like,
I never really got into Tech Nine.
Yeah, I've never
great.
been a Tech Nine fan ever. Like
Nice
there was
dude, too.
never a time that I was.
And
like,
it's not that I'm not a fan. I just
Yeah, I
like
was like,
I never
it's
like put
really
my time
fast.
into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
nah, he does much more than that. I mean, I'd say
There's
give
a
him
couple of
chance.
his slow songs that I really,
Yeah.
really like.
He's good.
if I'm picking somebody from Kansas, it's Mac Lethal and his big fucking head.
Isn't he? He's a white dude,
Big
right?
fucking
Yeah,
head.
he's pretty good.
Whose phone is that? Is it mine?
No.
Sten,
God damn it, Sten.
you hiding? What the fuck was that?
Yeah, I'm like,
No, he's doing that thing that somebody did
Yeah,
on
I'm hiding.
accident one time in a picture, and then everybody started doing for 5 years.
It was an
for
accident.
5 years.
Well,
It
what
was
is
an
it?
accident.
What the fuck does it even mean?
It's
Like nobody can
that's like
explain
an
why you go
anxious
like
move.
this
That's
over
like
your
a,
face. Like
don't
that's
look
not
at
a
me,
thing.
But like I'm gonna throw up some peace signs.
You're hiding behind.
I have
the piece.
anxiety.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
I feel like we should end.
I know I'm getting blown up. I need to go take a bath.
Oh my god, shut up. All right, so this is episode 19.
We're doing our 20th anniversary next time.
This
This is our 19th episode anniversary this time.
Yeah, so 20th anniversary is next
I
time.
think
Do we get
19's a
something?
bigger deal.
Oh,
19.
hey, I have an update on the webpage.
It's coming.
The only thing,
It's not up
no,
yet.
the only thing that I need before I can launch the page, literally, there's 2 things.
What are you silly? Still gonna send it?
Keep going.
Yeah, I need the fucking bios that you guys haven't written.
Oh my
bullshit.
god.
No, I'm dead serious. That's all I need.
Bullshit.
I'm dead serious. That's all I need.
Do you have yours?
My bio? Yeah, it's already up. I just have to like republish the page.
Damn it.
Not real.
No, I'm dead serious. When I was in Vegas listening to my family fight about dumb shit, and like
You
seemingly
wrote your
none of them
bio?
understood. Yeah. Well, no, I did like the whole website in like 6 hours.
You should send your stuff so I can.
Writing your
So
own
you can-
bio is like the most uncomfortable shit
Yeah,
ever.
mine's super
True.
generic, and I was just
God.
gonna have somebody else like.
But I feel
go
like
through
you
it.
know yourself better than like anybody else. You know your interests. The
Yeah,
best.
but if
You
it depends on
know-
how you write it. If you write it the way that most people write it, they just sound like they like themselves too much, and people read it
Right.
that exact
like,
Well,
same
you
way.
write it as like a third person, but everyone knows you fucking wrote it.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's just weird.
So you're like talking about the highlights.
Yeah.
Someone write my bio, please.
Yeah, somebody writes Sten and Megan's bio. You can write mine too. I like learning new things about myself on the internet. Something I've been doing
Oh my
again
god.
lately.
Yeah,
I get to read like the weirdest stories.
I love how like it's always so random. Like you'll have such a peaceful era, and then all of a sudden, like 3 people throw your name into a Facebook post, and I'm like,
Yeah,
is that
there was,
Shawn
like-
tagged in this? And there's 14 shares on it. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
And I'm like, who did what?
Internet fame.
Here?
Yeah.
What's this company?
It is what it is. It was all pretty funny, like ultimately. The only thing that bugged me about that whole thing is there was, I don't remember what the phrase was that somebody was using. It was like, God, I don't know. It was like they were implying that they were getting special treatment. I don't remember what the term was. That they
I
were
almost
using.
jumped in on that comment, and then
preferential?
I
Yeah,
knew,
preferential treatment. That's what it was.
I knew that everyone was
And-
gonna be like, "You're a female, so Shawn like is
Yeah,
obviously
titties.
gonna treat you better."
Titties,
Yeah,
you automatically get better treatment.
yeah,
which is not
exactly.
true.
And that's why I didn't, because I was like, I had my wheels back in 5
I'm
days.
the perfect example of that. Oh, actually, I have titties.
Yeah, oh.
Going to the gym, getting swole.
You guys should have seen. The
no,
shirt
the
he
weird part was
Puffy,
like
lumpy
the
titties.
the focus with the part that fucked with me on that was
Mammoth.
their focus was that they no longer got preferential treatment instead of focusing on like
Why?
why they weren't getting it anymore.
Yeah, that they were
Like if
being
they would have
ignorant
stepped
about it.
back and like been like, "Oh, I wonder if this is why I don't get special treatment." It's like, yeah, you figured it out. Only took you
That's
years,
his why.
so well done.
No,
But it was weird.
Pay
I mean,
me
like
for your wheels.
it was whatever. Honestly, like I was getting a bunch of people. I didn't even have to go look at most of it. I was getting screenshots sent of it all to me,
Yeah.
like because that's what people do. And I was going through it, and I was like, "This is all pretty weird." So I
You can tell
started-
even the people that were kind of tagged to like, hey, join in, were kind of like,
Yeah.
it was an issue. It's not now.
yeah,
It was weird.
I
They were
didn't-
like, yeah, he fixed it. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I don't. It was a weird thing because I'd never seen somebody go after that type of attention before. Because normally when people try to throw me under the bus, like I'll come in and I'll write a post and it kind of shits on whatever they say, and then like it kind of turns on them. It seems like, and like nobody ever comes out positive from those
Yeah.
like writing that shit.
That's always them finding out that their friend has an unpaid bill.
Yep, exactly. They're like, oh,
I mean, it's kind of ironic that you're
Yeah.
mentioning that now, but I'm not going to get into details about the number of unpaid bills by people posting in that thread. But
Oh, right.
anyway, I'm high and I don't want to talk about it because I'm going to say something I shouldn't.
love you
So,
guys.
next week is episode 20.
20.
And we're gonna do it live.
Oh, yeah.
Actually live on Facebook.
I did a little smidgy bit of live on Facebook, but
Show Bob's.
You can't show Bob's on Facebook. It's family friendly. It's
Damn
only,
it.
only way that we can put commercials on it, bro.
I'll
Twitter.
get reported real quick.
No commercials.
Twitter video.
Twatter video.
God damn, let my dick go.